Cool.
All right. Oh, I should probably have some music going. I forgot about that one.
Don't forget now.
uh, I don't want to do Club Seamus for an intro. Let's use. That'll work for now. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our night of D&D. We are finally back with our Avatar campaign. Things have happened. Life has gotten in the way. That's why we've been off for a little while.
Oops, excuse me.
Son of a...
Uh-oh.
I went to go move the bowl of dice so I can move my chair back.
Oh no!
Tipped over.
You dumped all of your dice?
Almost
Yes.
Almost
Yes.
all of
Okay.
it. Jesus.
You said what I did was a Monty. What you just did was known as a full Monty. Haha.
Yes. God damn it.
Oh, you have to go full Monty.
I would say that the dice is celebrating our return.
There we go. That'll work. God damn it. I can't believe I just did that.
Just
So,
out of sheer curiosity, what'd you roll?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
God.
I'm gonna need you to add all that up, and that's how much pride damage you take.
I'm gonna need a calculator. There's like 100 things of dice just in this like 4
Oh.
foot
No.
square of my floor now.
Oh, so it's like a Chessex bag full of dice, huh?
Yeah, with a few extras, but yeah, more or less.
Mm. Oh,
Um,
good luck.
I'm just not gonna.
Yeah.
I have the few dice that I need for right now. I will figure out what I need later on.
Man,
Watch it.
into his
Watch
face.
out, caltropes.
Welcome to the start of our session. Well, so as we started doing, we were changing things up a little bit. So we're just gonna get into it. Does anyone remember what happened?
We
I
made
could
it to
take
the
a-
library.
I could take a swing.
Okay.
Cliff notes.
Yep. Because
Really, the long and short of it is, yes, we made it to the library. We did some poking around, met almost said Washington. Help me out here. Wang Shitong? Or
Yes.
Wan? Is it
Yep.
Wang or Wan?
Juan.
Wan Shitong, the Great Owl, archivist,
Hmm.
where we traded, I guess, knowledge for knowledge. Currently, the party has split to find information all of their own, where some information on people's origins as well as techniques have been found. Not to mention, an old foe has decided to rear his ugly face in a form that we did not expect, in the form of Zhao. Little did we realize that he was nothing more than an aspect given more physical form, and everything we threw at him basically meant nothing. And now we return with Avatar D&D.
Yep.
I don't know. I believe that is the most general way I could put that.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much covered all of it. I mean, the small details aren't really going to matter for this, but yeah, you guys, that's basically it. Roll
I
me
forgot about the
a
scalping.
d6.
Will do. Boop. That's a 3.
You get 3 rerolls.
Oh shit, that's sick.
All right.
Nice.
So, yes, as you just said, last session you guys did all that. You split up for a little bit, and you guys all started doing research into your own. Well, you guys started doing your own research into your own random topics. Let's see, we will start with Rinzu.
Yeah.
Where are you? There you are. The hell? Child? Oh. Hi, child. Sorry. Wow. Where,
Random encounter.
Where?
Wolf, roll initiative.
Aw.
Hey, he's doing the show. Go.
That's adorable. Wait, is she the new demon we have to fight? I don't wanna.
Roll initiative. She is
Oh,
towering over all of you.
Oh no.
Sorry about that. That was random as fuck. My daughter decided to walk into the room. Okay, where was that? Rinzu.
Oh, Blake, you just wasted that.
Oh,
Decks a child across the fucking city.
actually, Mike, I'll hang on to it. I'll let that one roll over for your next initiative.
You
I'll
don't have
honor
to. I don't. Okay.
At least if you guys go into combat for this session, I'll honor it.
Just remember this a day, Chavez, for when Mike and Serafina get into a fight. He gets the first swing.
Oh dear God.
Jesus.
Okay, so getting into the game now. Rinzu, you wanted to look into more advanced airbending techniques.
Yes.
So a lot of what you find is different ways that airbenders have been able to actually use their voice to increase or enhance their abilities. Some of them could be as far as like suggestive words to change someone's attitude or make them fall in love with you or things along that kind of those natures. I actually gave you
influential words.
yes. I give you a list. I will let you reveal that as you see fit.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, just you found more things about what is it? Farming, more or less. Like what's the actual term for that? Horticulture?
Agriculture?
Agriculture. Thank you. You found a few things about agriculture and how keeping good air around foods actually help them grow a little bit better instead of there being like dust and stuff like that in the airs. Ways of keeping things off of that. So
My potato garden will be glorious.
yes.
Do you mean rock fruit?
Yeah.
I'm making earth melons.
Oh no.
All right. We're gonna move to Gia. Gia, you were looking into a very specific type of bending.
Yeah.
So you found that blood bending is a very rare form of water bending.
Mhm.
It persists more in waterbenders who are very in tune with their bending style, and more so. And you find this through quite a bit of research and actually a lot of it that backs it up. Waterbenders are more in tune with nature and with water, specifically more at night, because it's actually the moon that gives you your enhanced abilities. It's actually the same or the opposite with firebenders, because it's the thing that actually causes the tides and the shading that does all of it to help increase all of that. So more or less, you're stronger with a full moon and as little cloud cover as possible, but more so just at night.
The irony of the cloud cover, the water can get in the way of your water bending.
It's the direct moonlight that helps.
No, I got you. It's just funny.
There aren't a lot of accounts of bloodbenders that are out to like the public record or anything like that. But seeing as you're in the library, you find a little bit of information about it. A lot of it's pointing you out to say you're going to figure this one out on your own, like trial and error kind of situation. You also there are extreme circumstances where bloodbending can be revealed during the day, but that's when emotions are running really high.
Mm.
Which, looking back at it now, makes a lot of sense for the prison. We're gonna move to pre.
Quote
Oh.
unquote, the ice box.
Yes. And how you're basically able to stop anyone in their tracks while you're escorting people out of it.
Mm.
Did we lock that before we left? Lock the icebox? No.
I
Okay.
can't control my body. Lock the icebox. Lock the icebox.
All right, pre. You and Brutus were looking into the lion turtles. More so, you want to look into like who they were and how they equate to you being one, if that even is the case for this. I find that over the centuries, many of the lion turtles have adapted themselves to blend into the world, as you guys have kind of one noticed with Doros and the scroll that he gave you guys, but also along the ways of them changing up their bending abilities. And this also reinforces some of the information also helps reinforce the fact that when they reincarnate, they can remember or forget who they were in the next cycle. And there used to be many lion turtles, but as humanity grew the way that it was, most of them left for the spirit world, taking their bending styles with them. But a few of them stayed behind to change their styles to more advanced versions of themselves. Like fire bending into lightning bending, water bending into blood bending, so on and so forth. And as the lion turtles grow in age, they generally only pick one person in that specific span. So like from when they're born to when they die, from like the age of 0 to 100, get roughly, but in human years, to pass on their knowledge of greater bending techniques. And with that 15 that you rolled just earlier, you did beat out the DC 13 that I had. You get the sense that this isn't the first time that most of the lion turtles have gone through this cycle. They've seen the growth and destruction of many civilizations. For above game, for all of you guys who don't know the theory behind this one, the progression of the universe and how it dies and restarts itself at the end of every cycle.
Basically, this is just a way of life for them.
Yeah.
So above game, we're in the cycle where they decided to take a vacation. Is that what happened? Us in real life, not in the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just imagine Doros in a freaking Hawaiian shirt.
Sipping up mojito. All right.
You mean a Whale Tail Island shirt?
Brutus.
bunch.
You were also looking into the lion turtles. Above game, you didn't really roll too high. So this is what you got.
Nah, I'm kind of dumb as fuck.
So you're looking into the lion turtles as well and who they are, but there were a lot of long and drawn out sentences and it just didn't really quite click for you. But then you started to remember what Doros had asked you to find his brother Daijo. The scrolls and tomes and all of it didn't really point out specific lion turtles, but they did touch base on a lot of the bending styles. And through your research, you found that Daijo, while he was roaming around, was getting more in tune with the different sides of the scale for earth bending, so sand bending, and actually he was the one that started to adapt his own bending style into metal bending, all through finding the, what's the word, the not cells, the crap, basically seeing like the different compact and expansions of where the minerals and stuff like that in the stones are actually sitting, and how he was able to manipulate it more.
Right.
So yeah, you find out that Daijo is the metal bender, or the lion turtle of the metal benders. Shang, you were doing research
Yes.
into the Sun Warriors.
Yes.
So the Sun Warriors were known as a private group of firebenders, rumored to be the first people to learn how to firebend from the dragons. They were thought to have gone extinct hundreds of years ago, and from what you're able to find, that ended up remaining true. How true that is, you're not sure. Some of the research has a lot of inconsistencies on whether they're actually extinct or not. And in your research, you come across a few pictures of, hand-painted pictures of groups of people, and all of them are varying in forms that you've never actually seen put on paper or in real life. Some of them got scales, some of them got horns, some of them look like regular people, some of them are up in the air, but you're not sure what that is going to end up entailing. You actually find one of a group of people, and you've never seen or really heard of a description of it, but you see a picture of your grandma with this massive beast sitting next to her, and you put two and two together and you come across that this is gotta be Song and Trist.
Yeah.
And while you're looking at the picture, on Song's side, you recognize an item as the sword that you took from your brother the last time you saw him.
Man, fuck that guy.
True.
I should probably have that on me right now.
If I remember correctly, you have that one on you. I think you tossed your dual swords down because you had stormed away after the incident with Zhao.
Yeah. He'll pull out that sword and look between the picture and the sword just to make sure.
Yeah, it matches almost. It is a hand drawn or a hand painted picture, so I mean the scale of it and all details aren't exactly one for one, but it looks and resembles the picture. While you're holding it, I want you to roll me a Arcana check. Or while you're holding the sword.
Gonna be great. I knew it.
While you're holding it, you do still feel a presence, and the more that you're around, or the more blind turtles that you've seen, the more this presence becomes familiar.
Presence of the sword.
Presence coming from the sword.
Hmm. Interesting. I know what I think is happening, but it might not be what I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just kind of he'll maybe like meditate on that later.
Okay.
This is all stuff in a book that he's seeing, right?
The picture is not specifically. Oh God. The picture isn't in a book. The picture is like a loose piece of paper that got shoved into a book.
I'm going to take it and ask Wang Qitong if I can take it.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
Perception.
I don't know why I have this notebook open in front of me. I don't need it right now.
17.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You don't see him immediately, but as you're leaving like that wing of the library, you see him kind of standing out on the bridge, crossing from side to side, just kind of almost staring blankly downwards over the railings.
Hello?
He turns his head. Oh, how can I help you?
I was wondering if I might take this picture. I'm not sure how you would feel about that. I mean, I can leave it if you would prefer not, but it's a picture of my grandmother, and I'm trying to find this dragon in the picture, and it really helped me out.
Roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Can I give a reroll?
You want to give him a reroll?
Can I?
Yeah.
Reroll it, Mike.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good use of a reroll.
Oh yeah, guys.
Yes.
Nice. He turns to you and looks at you, looks down at the paper. Just bring it back when you're done. That's all I ask.
Absolutely.
And he turns back and stares back over the railing downwards.
Can I get a library card? Is that a thing we get? Can we get that?
You're not 100% sure on how this library works.
Fair enough.
If you accrue too much time with my items, you will be barred from the establishment.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if libraries are a thing in this world or not. Like, if they have public libraries, like they'd all be in Ba Sing Se, right?
Yeah, they. You guys actually went to one. You guys were at the one at the university.
Yeah, and that took some convincing, didn't it? Like they weren't super into it.
No, you guys were able to go in and look at stuff. You specifically got stopped because you tried taking something and the desk clerk didn't recognize you as a student.
Right. Yeah, so that.
Yeah. That got loud. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry.
Uh-oh.
No, not
what if
you,
what if you
The audio that I had playing, that was just loud.
I
I
was
was about
digging
to
it though.
Same, but I was like, what is he planning?
So it was some good ambiance.
No, I'd forgotten to change the ambiance from intro to the actual in-game audio. All right. Do you leave Washington to find others, or do you stay there with them?
I will go look for Rinzu.
Okay. You guys have spent the last several hours in this library. So remembering what happened with Zhao, you kind of retrace your steps leading back to the airbending section. And wow. Okay.
Rinzu's like 5 bookshelves up in the air.
Yes, I guess we're fighting, Rinzu. I was trying to have a friendly reunion with you, but I guess we're duking it out.
The audio was like, nah, it's a fight scene now.
So Sheng keeps that nat 20. Rinzu, I'm sorry.
Oh, I have roll 20 muted, so you can't hear it over my mic if it happened to come across.
Oh, you're good. I have the chamber by Kevin MacLeod, and there's just a point where like the bass drums got really loud over everything else.
And the choir.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey Rinzu, dum 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 dum.
I was gonna say Rinzu's like 5 to 7 bookshelves up.
How'd you get all the way up there? Magic.
But yeah, so you come to the airbending section. Rinzu is like in the stacks, kind of here and there, looking through all the stuff. Up above.
Oh my
probably,
God. Rinzu made himself a book fort.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Sheng just comes in and goes, dude, nice.
Potatoes.
Potatoes are awesome.
He has a book in his hand. It was that one that you just kind of quickly glanced over when running. It's the potatoes. What are they?
What are they?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I just want to have like Gia just come over and be like, I just need this one, and just pull one right from the middle of the fort and just have the whole thing fall.
God.
No.
Sorry, I needed a translation real quick.
In the next
Crimes-
episode, Rinzu
Crimes
dead.
were committed this day.
Book a Lynch.
Just gently puts it back.
So for the next few days, Rinzu will talk anyone's ear off about potato facts
Oh,
who
God.
gets too close.
Oh no.
All right.
Will
Well,
that be a Constitution save for us, or
What's a sanity check in this game?
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Joke's on you.
Wisdom.
Shang likes potatoes.
He would.
Huh?
Rinzu will impart his potatoy wisdom on whoever will listen or won't listen.
All right. Well,
That's how he casts confusion.
Talks about potatoes.
No.
All right. Well, the floor is yours.
All right. So, barring all of that, he'll just walk up. Find anything good?
I found a lot of facts about potatoes.
Nice. I like potatoes.
And scene.
That was a character decision I made up. I made just as we're having this conversation.
Just now.
The
Nice.
scene trails off as Renzu goes, in the beginning, when potatoes were first found.
Awesome.
I have plans to make the world's largest potatoes, and I'm going to call them Earth melons.
Brutus sneezes.
I don't know anything about our agriculture, but I am all for it and will help you however I can.
Because you know how we have watermelons? So why aren't there earth melons, fire melons, and air melons? The Ella-melons.
Oh,
I
You're
have
awful.
my head in my hands right now. Like, dear God, why?
So it's confirmed then we call it cantaloupe in this universe.
Shang just puts his hand on Renzu's shoulder. By what little honor I have left, I will make this dream come true.
And then he does that thing where he gives them, like, they put their hands together and, you know, muscles. You know that meme? You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
son of a bitch. All right.
That was canon. That happened.
What happened next, Wolf?
Oh God, my head.
Wolf
Probably-
then took some ibuprofen.
Should probably should we go look for the others, or do you have more to look for?
We can always come back, right?
Of course.
Yes. We can go look for the others. Plot must be moved on.
hold on. Can I roll a charisma check just to see how I walk back into this group?
Sure.
Okay. I guess that's kind of average.
I'll let you interpret it how you want. So so as you two leave the airbending section, you make your way back towards like the main area that you guys have all kind of congregated in, like right outside the
Yeah, she almost looks like she's got her nose in the books, but she's still kind of watching in front of her just to make sure nothing else tries to come out of the shadows or try to ambush her in a way. But clearly you can see an air of curiosity and some concern.
Pre-learned airbending too?
No.
She had an air about herself. I'll stop now.
What did you find, Pri?
Um, so just looking into all about the lion turtles.
Oh, did you find anything that we don't already know? Which is not a lot, so I guess anything is good.
Well, they live a really long time and they live in cycles. And they somehow choose who they want to live their life as?
Does
If
the person get a say in that? Or is it just,
it doesn't
like-
say.
it's kind of messed up?
I agree.
I sincerely hope it's an amicable relationship.
You hear Brutus is there with her, basically face down on a nearby table. He's within earshot and hears all this and just goes, "They can choose to forget or choose to remember who they are." Too
Her
many words.
Her face kind of goes pale.
Brutus has the stunned status from too many words.
Gia, you haven't quite made a head back, but your brother and Lee came with you because Lee was still very interested in trying to get his memory back, and you hear them kind of in the background, and just a tumble of like books and stuff just fall, just a loud thudding sound in the background. He's like, "Oh God, what the hell did you do?" Oh. And when you pick your head up from whatever you're reading, you just see your brother just kind of like stumbling around, like hand up against one of the walls, like, "Oh God, Lee, you dumbass! Ow, my back."
Just kind of glare at Noah for a second, just like, what happened?
He saw this scroll up. Oh, my back. Sorry. He saw this scroll up above his head. He went to reach it, and there was stuff on top of it, and fell on top of us. Oh God. Okay.
Are they like actually hurt? Or, like, is this something I can like bend for, or is my brother just kind of whining?
You know your brother well enough. He's just being a bitch.
Back bending.
All right. Wait. Well, fuck. Hang on. And he turns around and walks behind the shelf again. And you just hear some rustling around of like things shifting. All right, come on.
Fall through the shelf.
No, it looks like the shelf fell on top of him.
Guys, some of these books are like older than the elders of our village. Like, you guys gotta be more careful.
Hey, listen. When it's not put up correctly, things happen. Okay.
Say that we are in the presence of spirits. Our grandmama taught you some respect.
You say that after Renzu makes a book fort.
Right? Listen, you're not my brother, all right? Like, I don't have to worry about you disgracing our family honor or whatever. Yeah, no, I help my brother up and I help Lee up, and I try and like help to put the shelf back and everything, if at all possible.
Yeah, I mean, the shelf itself didn't fall over. It was all the books just fell off the shelf.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
when you kind of jar it a little bit.
Yeah.
Quick question, because I totally forgot this happened. Did I actually did I learn the thing that would help Lou with his memory, or am I still studying that? Like,
And you're getting a little choppy again.
1 second.
I got the gist of what you're saying. You do know it. It's above game. It's too high of a level for you to be able to cast,
Right.
but you do know it.
Okay, so I will be able to like help him. It's just not something we can do now. Okay.
Yes, it's one of those things where like in game you need to do more research into figuring out how to actually do it. Above game, you need to be a higher level.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess I would just help them, and I just kind of like while I'm helping it pick up, like, so what are we looking into here, Lee? What'd you find?
Well, I got all these documents and these notes here. I can't make heads or tails of it right now, but do you still have that? Oh crap, I forget. Was it a scroll or was it a tome that I gave you?
I think it was a scroll. Like, I think all of the techniques I've learned have been off scrolls so far.
Okay. Do you still have that scroll that you found? I'm gonna see if I can translate some of this.
Yeah, I have the copy I made right here.
Alright, cool, thank you. This is gonna take me a little while. Should we go find the others?
Sure. Yeah, I suppose I could use a break. Just kind of rubbing the back of my neck.
Your brother looks at you as fucking bookworm.
Hey, I learned all kinds of stuff that the elders were, I think, hiding from me. I don't know if they're hiding it from you. Did you know that we get stronger at night, like in our bending?
He looks at his hands. Looks at you. Looks at his hands again. That makes so much sense now.
Right? I always thought it was a coincidence that you trained me at night, but I guess, that's just the way it works. They didn't tell you?
They didn't tell me.
He just, he just looks at you, blank stare. No?
Yeah, the research says it has something to do with the moon. That's where we get our power from. It's a little concerning. I mean, I understand why they wouldn't tell me and Pri, but it's a little concerning that they wouldn't tell you, one of our top warriors, that where your bending comes from and how to make it better.
I mean, we were just taught how to fight, not what does it for us.
Would the Fire Nation know that?
Roll me a history.
I'd say history.
Because I think I know the answer to this above game, but I don't want to say it.
Well, I'm thinking it's either going to be a history or just a straight knowledge check. I'll let you choose.
Yeah, I don't know if Shang knows it.
Yeah, no, you get the feeling that you're not there for the conversation, but
Yep.
It makes sense. 'Cause, I mean, most of your fighting happens during the day anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up an actual character sheet so I could see what fucking roles I need to have you guys do really quick. Reference sheet, yay!
It's another one of those interesting things about this campaign, though, where the lore, but I don't know if we would know that or when we would have heard.
Yeah, figuring out the lore compared to above game to in game.
Yeah,
because you would think that the Fire Nation would know about the time in which the waterbenders are stronger.
Yeah, because I think
I thought they tried to catch on to pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I think in the show that they found out when they came here.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Roll20 had. It's been a while since I've opened up this specific character sheet, so Roll20 had me log in again for it, but it seems to be fixing itself. There we go. Okay. Oh, history is intelligence.
At least it's cooperating with you this time.
Yeah, it a little more and more. All right, so Gia, your brother and Lee venture out from the waterbending area and make your way back up a set of stairs, down a hallway, and to everyone else, where they're all conversing about what they've kind of come across here and there.
Yeah, I would say for the most part, Gia has been very before me, like you said, she's been very focused on learning as much while we're here, and has maybe been a little antisocial.
I don't remember. I know Renzu knows because he was eavesdropping like a creep.
Wow.
Always.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But has Shang talked to anybody about any of the stuff with his grandma? I don't remember.
I think if you did, it's only come up here and there. I don't think you've actually had a real conversation about it. I'd have to go through all of my notes to see if he even did that. For now, let's just say you haven't had a real conversation about it.
Yeah. Okay.
But as you guys are all talking, Gia and her brother and Lee come around the corner, and Noah looks at everyone. So, what everyone else find?
More info about the lion turtles.
Oh wait, we're all together now.
Yeah.
Okay. Brutus just goes, I learned a little bit about the lion turtles too. Why can't I punch words into my brain?
You want me to try? Come here. Cracks his knuckles, walk over. All right. I might not be able to hit as hard as you can, but we could try this.
Brutus doesn't move from where he is. He's still at the table, face down, book on top of his head, hands splayed out.
All right.
Who is this, Lee?
No, Noah.
Oh,
Noah.
Pre starts looking up from the book just a little bit. It's like, you sure you want to spar with him right now?
No.
Yeah, where's
Brutus.
Wang Shitong in comparison to S?
You guys don't see him anywhere.
Oh god, that's scarier.
That's scary. Guys, we lost track of our giant owl.
Shang, you would know that last time you saw him, he was on the bridge, and you went straight from the bridge to here. So he's probably still back there.
He's over that way somewhere.
Brutus will close the book and just get up and walk over to the group.
You doing all right there, big guy? Noah pats you on the back.
I'm not used to this much reading. I'm a mill worker, not a reader, not a scholar.
I feel you on that. I do. I'm not her. I don't know books too well. Any points over at Gia. But he looks over at you, giving you like, I'm so sorry look, but I'm not.
Gia is still kind of like loosely skimming over like a scroll in her hand, but you can see like just a little bit of frost forming on the back of her neck.
You can see her breath.
Bad.
Just.
All right.
Like that anime puff whenever they sigh.
That.
Well, does anyone know how long we've been in here?
It's actually a good question.
Oh, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do to us? Because I don't like this. I have a bad feeling about what you're about to say.
Time is a man-made construct. Ugh.
Does one of us have wonder? Because if
I know one
Actually-
of you does.
yeah, if one of us has the wanderer background, like you should.
Oh,
all, like,
shit.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
puts an ear to the ground, knows what time of day it is.
No, basically he has a book in his hands. He'll just passively just kind of hand it off to you guys. And he'll get into a stance, slide 1 foot, and then he'll slide to the left, and he'll give 1 hop. No,
And slide to the right. Not this time. Cha-cha, everyone. Sorry.
So let me see. Always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other fresh water.
Give you time.
No, it just gives me geography.
Okay, my mistake.
And then no, he'll still continue to do it, and then he'll just go, I have no idea. He'll take the book back.
Oh man, we're getting casinoed in the library.
If someone wants to roll me a survival.
Fuck it. It's the one thing I'm decent at.
I'll throw one on there.
Okay.
Wait,
Fuck off. 14. Really? I have a +5 to that. Oh,
We rolled the same thing somehow.
yeah. Yours would have been a natural 20.
Gia puts an ear to the ground. It's 2:30.
Well, so you guys have been so you guys spent a little bit of time previously before Zhao, and you spent several hours after Zhao. So you're getting towards the end of the day.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were hinting at like an actual time skip, and I was about to.
Same. Same.
I just
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Luke. Try that again.
The time skip happened.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's on the helium now.
So it's been several hours. You're probably
Okay.
you're probably looking at the end of the day. You guys, if you guys were out traveling, this would be a good time for you to stop and make camp, kind of time.
Starts tearing paper out of books and building a fire.
so it's like evening then. I guess.
Yeah, evening, getting into later evening.
Okay. I guess I relay that to the group then.
Okay.
Like, we're thinking about maybe staying the night here, or do we want to get out?
Well, there's desert out there. Where else? Do we have a place that we could stay outside of here?
Brutus yells out, "Lord Wan Shi Tong!"
Just down the hallway here. What?
May we take shelter here for the night?
Go down the hallway. There's. I'll.
Thank you. And then he just looks back at the group, and we're all good.
That was
you had to do-
weird. Huh?
Brutus
Okay.
is a very simple person, dude.
I
But
just
that-
love the idea of this like grand, well-spoken owl just going, "I'll get the pole out."
I'll wheel in some cots. You'll be fine.
Hang on, I think one of the foxes has some spare blankets.
You see one walking past you guys with just a tower of them on its back.
Has a little bow tie, drops him, says "yip," and then runs away.
All right, so is that you guys' plan to stay in the library for the night?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess we're ad hoc in it, so yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way down the hallway to this room. It's a library, so it's not like the most lavish of rooms, but you guys see a few, not like full beds, but like sleeping bags in a kind of in like a circular area. You see like a table here and there. It's well lit, but very like dimly lit, if that makes sense. Like it's lit up enough to where you can see, but not enough to where it's gonna keep you up at night.
Wan Shitong like closes the door. Sorry, that's my 50 Shades of Grey room. I meant this room.
I have very, very strange tastes. It's spirit shit. You wouldn't get it.
Unless.
You mean 50 Shades of Ethereal?
Wow.
All right.
Welcome to the remake of Spirited Away.
So you guys bed down?
Uh,
Do you guys still have more?
yeah. I mean, do we want to make some grub here? Because if no one else is going to do it, Gia's just going to make fish. Or actually, do we have our supplies? I don't remember how much we lost.
Whatever was attached to the cart is no longer there.
Right.
That's a
So
good
what-
amount of shit too.
So, question:
Yes.
what happened to the ostrich horse?
That also is gone.
I got hit.
That was
That,
attached. That was attached to like the backside, or not exactly the back, but like the.
I had completely forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
that's the problem. That thing lived a freaking tortured existence.
But no, we took good care of that ostrich horse.
We damn near used gravity to hang the thing while it was swerving Tokyo Drift style in the cart, or attached to the cart. The only reason it lived. The only reason it lived was because one of us, and I cannot actually remember who, spoke up about it. They're just like, hang on, didn't we have the ostrich horse with us? Oh yeah, roll for damage. I was like, oh no.
I forgot about that.
We're terrible people. Ah, well, it's suffering is gone. It's done.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I hate to be that guy. If we don't have food, are we going to suffer from exhaustion if we
Oh
don't eat?
no, wait, I do have something. Chavez,
Yes.
we ended up picking up a bag of what was it called again?
You found a bag of oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was a bag of like blueberry size berries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brutus is gonna eat one in front of
I think-
everyone. He's
I think Shang had that last because it was with the bag
Oh.
of holding.
oh okay. Mike, do you have that on you?
I don't know. It's not in my.
You were the one that had the bag of holding. I don't know if you actually put it in your inventory. It was just a small bag of like a handful of we're just gonna go with blueberries. Like
Gotcha.
yeah. Because you also found
I
you
wrote
found the
that down somewhere. I don't remember where I wrote it down.
you found the gloves that Rinzu has, the bag of blueberries, a turtle shell. And I remember why that came up too, but I'm gonna see if you guys remember that.
Oh, sorry.
I think that was.
And 2 water skins.
Oh right, the 2 waterbending skins.
That's correct. So we do have pretty much unlimited water, like in terms of what we need to drink.
Yep.
I did preface this one that it's not the greatest of waters.
It's not exactly drinkable water.
If you've ever been to Ballard High School, and I'm sorry to call this one out, you guys come at me later. It's like trying to drink their water out of the fountains. There's a lot of copper in those pipes.
Damn.
I actually had a chem teacher light the water on fire, and it blasted off like a rocket.
That's
It
fucked.
was scary. Yeah, he took
Wow.
it straight out of one of the faucets.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I do have a bag of holding.
Yes.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
It's not a,
well,
the opening of it isn't big. So just so you have a reference of future things, it's probably like trying to fit. It'll probably go as wide as like one of our PCs.
so
If it's
Brutus
on
is gonna look to Shang. Hey, Shang, do you have the bag of berries?
It would have been in the bag of holding.
He'll reach into the bag and
Do you mind if I just take one?
summon it to his hand, and then he'll open it and then hold it out to you.
Brutus will take one. He'll inspect it, not really like thoroughly, just kind of hold it in his hand, look at it. He'll pop it.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Shang, while your hand is in there getting it, roll me a perception check. Actually, no, roll me an investigation.
Investigation. Oh, fuck. 5.
All right, hang on.
Oh no.
Okay, you still you passed the DC on that one.
Oh no.
It was a 3 that I rolled because I wasn't
or-
expecting you to. You feel a small metal item brush against your hand while you're reaching for the bag of blueberries.
It just brushes against it. I don't pick it up.
I mean, that up to you.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you grab those and then you grab the blueberries. You hand the blueberry off to it, and as you pull your hand out for the other thing, it's a little metal tin flask, which you quickly recognize as the flask that Nash took from that drunkard from the circus.
Oh snap!
Interesting. Okay.
And you go in and you look at it a little bit, and it's blank on one side. On the back side, there's a etched in square with a dot in the center, and it looks like someone had taken like a carving tool kind of thing, just made a dent inside of it, in like the dead center of it.
Put my finger on it.
It's cool to the touch.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if something was going to happen if I touched that part in particular. But no.
You start to internally drown, and whiskey pours out of your mouth.
If you want to roll me a history check to remember what he said about it.
Yeah, because that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
10.
He kept calling it a map.
A map?
Hmm?
You said M-A-P? Map?
Yep.
Hmm. And like, it's just a square with a circle dent in the center?
No, not like a dent. Well, yes, like a small. It looks like it got hit by a BB kind of dent, like in the dead center of it. And then the square actually reaches almost corner to corner, and it's got like some like swirly kind of like edging to it, so it looks kind of nice.
Does it like look like a map at all?
No, the inside of the square is blank except for the one dot.
Okay, he's gonna open it and take a whiff.
Oh shit, I guess it's actually, you guys actually had it on. It smells like there's whiskey in it.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm a kid. I can't drink this.
Brutus just looks over. I can. Oh, right,
I'm
Chavez.
an
You
adult.
also, yeah. I out of all of us, I am technically an adult. To be determined. Anyway, you told me, but you never told the rest of the group what the berries did.
Yep.
Berries.
So what happens to me?
So you pop in a berry. Any HP you've lost, any of your spell slots that are gone, everything comes back. You are still tired, but
Yeah.
you are good for the next 24 hours as far as food, water, and regaining all your stuff back.
Oh, that's
Everyone-
a good berry.
Everyone, grab a berry. You'll be settled with food for the night. It'll fill you up. They're not normal berries.
I forget
So
how
there's
many.
only 5 of us, so
I forget how
Or-
many I gave you.
I think you give us 5 berries.
Well, you just said a small bag of berries. That wasn't. Weren't given a quantity.
I think I gave
Also-
a quantity, but I forget. Hang on, I'll just do this. You have a total of 12.
Okay.
So there's at least
Brutus will also say, it felt like that it gave me a lot of energy. If we have other food, we should not waste this.
Is there a way we could learn to regrow those?
Looks to Renzu.
Renzu will look into it.
Renzu, I'll let you roll me an Arcana.
Would he not have advantage on this for studying agriculture?
You can roll me a flat Arcana, or I'll let you roll me a nature check with advantage.
Nature.
Okay.
11.
These aren't from the mortal world. So growing them here, you're not 100% sure what they grew in to actually make them grow at all. As far as you've done research into, these aren't from here. That's what you get with that.
Nova Beach.
These are spirit berries. You have to plant them in someone's soul.
Or on a dead body.
Or if you plant them in the material world, they turn into Jack and the Giant Beanstalk style thing, and we'll go on another adventure with giants.
Oh no, no.
That would be in keeping with D&D.
Wolf, write that down. Write that down.
Or it'll grow into a giant peach.
Nice.
Then we can go on an adventure with bugs.
And a guy named James.
Okay, let's get back to the game now.
Have you guys met James? Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
Shang is going to go somewhere close-ish, but far enough away that he can get some goddamn peace and quiet.
Okay.
He's gonna look in her sack because she remembers that she has some rations with her.
Okay.
Renzu has potato rations.
Because of course you do. Brutus popped a berry, so he's just gonna, I guess, sit down with his slats of metal and basically meditate until he falls asleep.
Okay.
So, are we in a room like meant for sleeping?
Not specifically meant for sleeping. It looks like it was a room that isn't fully dedicated to research and books. It's a little open. There's some space. There's no real doors to close this off. It's just more of like an encased room.
So
Like a
hear me out.
study.
Renzu's gonna clear out enough big enough space, and then he's going to open the folding boat and sleep under it.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
A makeshift tiny hut.
I would approve if we weren't already in a library. Like, that's the only hang up, because otherwise it's a brilliant idea.
I mean,
Hey,
it still works. It puts something over you.
Chavez, should I make an Arcana roll?
Yes,
Since I'm meditating.
I was gonna get to
Okay.
that.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get ahead of you.
Very good. We're gonna go. Shang, did you want to do something while you're trying to get some, in your words, goddamn peace and quiet?
He's going to meditate on the stuff that he's learned and kind of see if he can feel anything more from the sword.
Okay. I will let you do another Arcana check. I'll let you do advantage this time. Actually, Arcana or religion, and I'll give you advantage because you're taking time to actually focus on it.
It's my religion. It's the same fucking thing. Doesn't
That was-
matter.
Same with me with nature and Arcana.
This just feels more like an Arcana thing, so I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
Well,
Let's. Okay. Still beat the DC on that one. So you. Oh, hang on. I need to do something. That. Let's do. That it? This one I want? Yes, that is. Okay. So you're sitting there and you're focusing on it, and as you're focusing, the entire world around you seems to just fade and fade. You're not hearing any sounds from anywhere else. And actually, if you guys could, everyone but Shang, please mute your microphones.
Oh God, am I being abducted by aliens?
I just thought that too. So
Wait,
It's-
mute nothing.
mute. You guys can still hear. Thank you. I'm still going. I'm just gonna roll with it. So, actually, hang on. That might be a little much. This one. That's a little better. Okay. So everything fades away. It goes black, and for a second, you feel entirely weightless. And ow. You go to open you try to open your eyes, and they just feel heavy and heavy. And they snap open, and you're no longer in the library that you were just in. You are hit with the sight of this almost endless expanse of papers and small, almost torch-sized balls of fire just all over the place. And there's no other sound except for like the small crackle here and there coming off of these balls of light.
Hmm.
What do you do?
He's gonna summon his flame to his hand.
You try to, and nothing happens.
Huh. What the? Hello?
You just hear echo back, hello, 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 as the echo fades and fades and fades.
It's just gonna look around to try and find anything, I guess.
You look around, and for a quick second, you think you saw something out of the corner of your eye, but you go to look at it and there's nothing there. You turn your head around the other way, and nothing.
Where's the sword?
You don't see it anywhere. But you don't see it anywhere, but you look at your hands as if you're trying to see it, and it feels like it's still in your hands, but not there.
My name is Wu Shang. I am the grandson of Song. Please, is anyone there?
Wu Shang, Shang, Shang. Wu Shang, Shang, Shang. And you just hear your name repeat back to you in an echo over and over. As in a very low and hushed voice, you hear, "Come to me."
I hate that. That's never a good sign. Where are you?
Come to me.
Not very specific. Is it coming from somewhere in particular?
You think it's coming from in front of you, and you keep looking around, but it seems the echo is coming from all directions.
He's just gonna start moving in one direction, I guess.
All right. You begin to walk, and you walk, and you walk, and the more that you walk, the sounds of your feet begin to echo as you move, almost like it sounds like you're walking on paper. And it just echoes more and more, and it gets louder and louder the further you walk. And after a while, you see more. Sorry, you see less paper, but you still hear that sound. And you continue on walking, and there's less and less paper, to the point where there's no paper anywhere, and it just looks like you're walking on top of this like black top, almost obsidian like ground.
Nice.
But there's still small balls of fire around you, and you begin to notice that they're not all the same color. The further and further you get away from the paper, they're all changing and taking on different like sizes. Not too big. Like the smallest one you see is probably like the size of like a golf ball. The biggest one you see is probably like the size of like half the size of a, well, no, not half the size, about the size of a basketball. Like those are the ranges that you're starting to see. And you're seeing different colors of reds, blues, greens. You see the odd, almost white one here and there. It's all spread out across this vast expanse.
He's gonna walk up to a blue one.
Okay. You walk up to one, and this one is about the size of like a grapefruit.
He's gonna put his hands around it. He's not gonna like cup it or anything. He's just gonna put his hands around it, and he's gonna like just focus on it and like try to listen to it.
Okay. You get your hands close enough to where you feel a little bit of residual heat, but it doesn't feel like one. You get the sense that even if you were to touch it, it wouldn't feel any hotter than like a. This is gonna be kind of meta. Well, not meta, but like above ground. It's almost like you're trying to grab the hot air of the summer directly in the palms of your hand.
Yep, that is very accurate,
Yes.
and I hate it.
But you're trying to listen in. You just hear the crackling sound of the fire off this ball. But that's all you hear off of that one.
Are there any other purple ones?
Here and there. You walk up to a purple one?
He's not going to go up to a purple one. He's going to try and bring a purple one to him.
Okay. How do you try to do it? Like, are you just as if you're trying to reach out for one, or are you trying to mentally do it? Like, how exactly you're trying to bring it to you?
I mean, like, as familiar as it would be if he was trying to bend flame himself, you know? He was trying to manipulate it and bring it to him.
Gotcha. Okay. So you reach your hand out like you're trying to do so, and for a quick second, it drifts towards you, and almost like a rubber band snaps back to where it was. Come to me. You hear the voice echo again.
Where are you?
Come to me.
He's just gonna keep moving.
Okay. After what feels only like a few minutes, in the distance you see a shape. from your perspective, it looks kind of rounded. It's a black figure, not
He's
black
fat.
like the obsidian, but black, almost like the night sky.
Keep walking towards it.
All right, you get closer and closer to the point where it comes fully into view, and it looks like a person in the fetal position.
A fetal position.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look distressed?
Roll a. God, this could be a few things.
Insight.
I'll let you do an insight or a medicine check.
What's my medicine?
They're the same stat, but
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll do a medicine, I suppose.
Okay.
CX.
they don't seem to be distressed. They seem to be like unwilling.
Unwilling.
Sorry, I don't have a better way of putting how this is going down.
Yeah, he'll approach them and just kind of squat down and kind of.
As you get closer, the sounds of the paper under your feet that isn't there fades away when you get like within like a handful of feet. And I'll let you roll that medicine or insight again as you get close enough to actually interact with this person, or close enough if you choose to interact.
He'll kind of like take a squatting pose and tilt his head sideways looking at him. I'll do an insight this time.
Okay.
Soft 20.
You get close enough to actually like interact, and you hear sounds to be like small sobbing, but not fully sobbing. Like someone is almost like dry heaving.
How big is this person?
You don't really get a full grasp of the size. They are down in the fetal position. Just off a general look, you get the sense that if they were to stand up, they'd be taller than you.
Okay. Are you all right?
No, don't, no, don't. And they kind of like twist a little bit to kind of shun away, almost like they're shunning away from you. Don't, I can't do it anymore. Can't.
Do what?
Please, just let me go.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
That's what they all say.
Who's they?
Their head slowly kind of turns to you and look up at you, and they've got these vibrantly white and yellowy eyes. To you, it's almost like you're looking directly into the sun. Who are you?
My name is Wu Shang.
Wu Shang. You're not Chen?
He is my father.
You're just like the rest.
Look, I'm looking for my grandmother. Do you know anything about the Sapphire Dragon?
They slowly tilt their head from side to side. And you get the feeling you don't see any actual like facial features to it except for the eyes. It's almost like looking at a blank canvas on a face. But just off of what you can get, you get the feeling that if they had a mouth, they'd be smiling a little bit. The Sapphire Dragon. I haven't heard that name in a long time. And who? Why do you want to know?
I'm just hoping that learning more about her will help me fix what's going on in the real world.
They look down and they kind of go slack a little bit, not so much in the fetal position. They turn their head back to you and they reach a hand out.
I'll take it.
In a flash, you go from being in this open, expansive room to to a different type style of library.
Great.
Way more refined, I guess would be the way. You've been in Washington Tong's library for the last like day, and you've seen like the stacks of books here and there, the scrolls that are just kind of shoved in the spots that they need to be put into. This one actually above game, because I don't really know how to put it any better.
It's organized, whereas Wan Shi Tong's is controlled chaos.
Yes, thank you. And the figure's no longer there. Well, with the standing. Let me get my words. So the figure is no longer there right in front of you, but staring out a window on the back wall behind a desk. And outside the window, you see that vast expanse, but you didn't see whatever room this is from out there.
Interesting. Some next level sci-fi shit. So there's no one in the room with me?
It's you and this being staring out the window.
What is this place?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Yikes. 14.
All right, that's not bad. Give me a second, because now I've actually got to pull up older notes. Come on. This is not the time to do this to me, computer. Thank you. There we go. You made it in here. So you must be able to control fire. You want to know about song. The figure turns and faces you and squints. You're a descendant of Song, but you're not Chen. You said your name was Wu Shang. How are you different from Chen? And
I
you kind of you kind of see the eyes looking up and down and like the head tilting back and forth as if they're trying to figure you out.
denounce the ways of the Fire Nation. I've moved away. I've dedicated my life to trying to help the people that they have caused so much pain.
That's admirable. But who are you? They squint and as if they're just taking a step forward from a being that was about 10 feet away from you is now right in front of you, staring directly at you, just over you by like it's like you looking down to me right now, actually. Looking down at you and bends over a little bit, almost getting directly into your face. They reach their hand out and kind of gently caress the side of your face. You let them you let them do it?
I guess I'm kind of feeling powerless.
They touch say your face and their hand is cold. Almost like ice being directly applied to your cheek.
It's okay, I got cold resistance.
Even with cold resistance, this is still very cold.
Oh shit.
You get the feeling that if you didn't have cold resistance, you might actually be getting frostbite from this touch.
Wow.
They pull their hand away from your face. You've met Doros.
Yes, and I've met his sister.
They turn away and they slowly make their way around this desk. Well, I am Rhyna, Doros' other sister.
Right. How do you spell that?
Ryna.
Ryna.
If
Did I hear all that business about the lion turtles being of a specific element?
I don't. That was a conversation from a while ago. I don't remember. To tell you the truth.
Or was that did that happen when I was kidnapped?
I think that happened while you were kidnapped.
Dang.
I'll let you make a. God, what would it be? Make me just a straight intelligence check.
17.
Okay, so you kind of piece together that all you're really seeing after the paper was balls of fire. And this person just said that they're one of Doros' sisters. So you kind of piece together that this might be something to do with the lion turtle of fire.
Gotcha. Rhyna, so you're the lion turtle that controls the element of fire.
Chuckles just a little bit. Yes. I am. They look down with their hands. Not what I used to be. Tell me, what am I in? I'm not in a person.
It just looks like some kind of obsidian struck like statue, right?
You haven't seen the outside of the room that you're in, but yeah, the surrounding area is obsidian, like an obsidian ground with there's no real like sky to it. There's just the obsidian, the fireballs, and the paper that you saw when you got in.
Are they talking about what they're in their body or what they're in this building?
You get the feeling that they're not talking about whatever area you're currently in. You get the feeling that they're talking about whatever's concealing them in the mortal world.
Ceiling. What?
The sword.
Oh, okay. Is he's like, I'd show you, but the sword isn't here.
I mean, a sword.
Yes, I think it was my grandmother's sword. Do I have the picture here? Or is all my worldly belongings back there?
I'll let it be there.
All right, he'll take out the picture.
They
show it to her.
You open up the picture and she looks at it, tilts their head to the side a little bit, puts a hand to their head. Oh yes, that was. Said she's your. If you're not Chen, she must be Chen's mother. You are young, so she must be your grandmother, if not older. Makes sense why you were able to enter, but Cheng brute force his way in.
My father has been here?
Cheng, not Chen. Your brother.
Oh.
Your brother brute forced his way in. Is what she's saying.
He shouldn't be brute forcing his way in anywhere anymore. Unless he's found another way.
It's beyond what I know. But you didn't come for that. You came for song, correct?
Yeah.
Roll an insight check.
Insight. CX.
You get the sense that they're very scatterbrained, and not all their thoughts are coming through the way that you wanted them, but somehow are making sense to them. Well, either way, what? Ooh, you may not know this one. What happened to your grandmother?
Well, this note that I found says that she got sick, and there wasn't anything anyone could do for her. That's as much as I know, unfortunately.
why did you come here?
I didn't know that this was a here I could get to.
Oh. And yet you got in. So something must want you here.
I just felt something in the sword and I tried to meditate on it.
It called
Guess that was you. Or something. I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. And from out of nowhere, they an hourglass kind of comes out. Oh, our time is up.
What?
But I will leave you with this final thought. Ponder this for me. What truly happened to your grandmother? And until you find that, I will lend you part of my power. Come back to me when you find the answer. And everything immediately, almost like a concussive force, blasts you out of this room, and you open your eyes back out, and you're sitting down up against like a secluded area, like closer to one of the walls in Washington's library.
What the? What? The heck was any of that?
And where is it? You have unlocked the lightning bending feat.
Yay! That's dangerous.
and we spoke about this before, but for now, in game, or until specific time, it's gonna be what's in the conversion.
Gotcha.
And these are, I'm not gonna have these act towards your the limits that are given. These are, I'm treating these as if I gave them to you myself.
Gotcha.
So, all right, everyone, you can unmute.
Boy, howdy, that's some crazy shit.
And I need a second. I need to turn the AC on in this room.
I just had a shocking experience.
He said the thing. He made the pun.
I did.
All right. Well, while Shane was doing that, what were the rest of you guys doing?
Meditating until sleep took me.
Right. Roll me a.
I got a 10.
I'm actually gonna have you roll me a nature check for that one.
Oh. Well, boy, howdy. Let me try that. Well, fuck. Oh, wow. Okay.
17. Okay.
You see that red 0 on the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of an all or nothing.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. And it's a -0.
Thank you, love.
So you're sitting there as well, kind of meditating on it and focusing all your effort into these scraps of metal that you got. And you're sitting there, and you're actually starting to see glimmers coming from the metal. So when you're dealing with regular stone, you get the same glimmers, and they're kind of clustered together. And then as you've been working with sand, every individual grain of sand actually has its own kind of glimmer, and it seems when you have it in your hand, it's like all over, and it's almost like a disco rave in your hand when you're holding it. When you're holding this metal, it's further apart from each other, and it seemed like the minerals in it that you usually touch on are further and further apart, and not as what's the word? Not as
Brilliant.
yeah, like there isn't as much of a presence of them in the metal. And as you begin to fade, your mind for the last little bit before you go to sleep, you just feel the metal bending and twisting in your hand, and you fall asleep.
Is metal bending just magnetism manipulation?
Um,
Am I Magneto? The master of magnet?
in a way, I guess. Yeah. What? So, what do the rest of you do?
Eating and about to look into this book some more and then maybe sleep.
Okay.
Renzu was under his floating boat. Or a folding boat, not floating. Folding.
Okay.
Oh, a floating boat.
Yeah, you can read into that two different ways, Blake. Either it water or in the air. One sounds dumb and one's ingenious.
What is Gia doing?
If we're still,
Hang on 1 second, Luke. Try. You're came in really choppy on my end. 1 second. Okay.
Came in choppy as well.
Okay. So it wasn't just me.
I guess am I doing better now?
Yes.
Yes.
I suppose if I guess I kind of want to know like what exactly our move here is. Like I don't know if we're like overstaying our welcome, like if the party is like if we're planning on staying here for a little while longer. Gia would definitely just still be like bookworming it, just trying to learn as much as possible like while we have these resources. If that's not the case, I guess I would just be trying to get like kind of a beat on the rest of the group.
Okay. Well, at the current moment, Shang is meditating with a sword. Brutus is got scraps of metal in his hand. Looks like he's about to pass out. Renzu is being Renzu under a boat.
Renzu could be being Renzu under a boat on top of a shelf, but I didn't want to do the shelf thing again.
Your Pri is reading and trying to figure things out as well, and your brother and Lee are talking about how they're gonna try and make this food palatable. Oh.
Then yeah, I guess if we're staying here, then I guess Geo would just be just going back to studying, bloodbending and such like that.
Okay.
Waterbending in general.
Okay. So you guys all do your respective things for the night and go down for sleep. You guys are in the library. This is probably gonna be the safest you're gonna be out in the desert. I'm not gonna throw anything at you. You'll be fine. As you are all asleep, Brutus, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's
Cool.
a 15.
Well, you passed.
Good.
That
Okay.
That's good. As you're asleep, your
Uh-huh.
head gets flooded with messages and images, and you've come to get comfortable with who these are from. These are messages from Doros. The first one being, your grandma is okay. Any luck finding my brother? The second one, I'm being moved to a different location. I'll let you know where I am when I find out. The third thing that comes to you is images begin to flash in front of your unconscious eyes. You get that same feeling that you did when you were at Willow's house when you started to see through Doros's eyes. And,
What
and,
do? Oh, sorry.
And in front of you, you see the set of hands in shackles. And the more and more that the vision comes to you, these are Doros's hands with 6-7 inch shackles around his wrist, up like halfway up his forearm. And as you're looking through his eyes, the head begins to move side to side, and you're in a room made out of stone. All around except for one side, which is a wooden door with a set of bars coming across it. And your sight just stays on that one for what feels like a few minutes. And as the vision begins to fade, Long Fang's body comes into view of it and stares into this room, and the sight ends. You get one final message from him. Haven't heard anything from you for a few days. I was moved somewhere underground, somewhere outside the city, deep underground. And as that final one comes to you, you snap out of the dream state and you wake up. And this is about the time that Shang, you snap out of it, and everyone else, you start to stir.
Brutus snaps up, breathing heavily.
Geo would be sort of sensitive to people having nightmares. Just be like, what's going on, Brutus? Is everything okay?
Your brother, you just hear your brother next to you. 5 more minutes. I don't wanna.
Messages and visions from Doros.
Your head hurts a little bit, but it starts to subside fairly quickly.
Feels like something kicked me in the head. Looks over to Noah.
Yeah. You just see him throw a hand up. It wasn't.
Is that it? It wasn't. Just falls back asleep.
Glaring at her brother in mild sibling disgust.
He slumps over and the hand goes out like he's pointing. Don't look at me with that tone of voice, Gia.
Completely dismissed him.
Don't look at me with that tone of face. Brutus trying to catch his breath. Is the metal still in my hands?
It is, and it's like twisted and like almost deformed from what you saw last. Like it looks like the Hulk had taken it and just squeezed it in his hands, and that whatever's left is what's in your palm.
Brutus holding the bent metal in his hands gets to his 2 feet, like basically jumping if it's possible, from like crisscross to just straight up on his feet, and he's just staring at it with just a great intensity. Gia,
What's going on?
he shows the medal to her. I don't know how to say this, but I think I was successful in metal bending.
And all it took was sensory overload.
And then he shows it to her. Or like he hands it to her.
Wow. I didn't know this was something you could even do. That's really impressive, big guy.
I'm gonna wait until everyone's like fully awake and cognizant before I give Doros' messages.
And above game, you unlocked metal bending. That's the feat.
Achievement get!
Yep.
Gang will probably be focusing on the sword until someone snaps him out of that focus.
Just grabs potato, just puts it under his nose.
That's
Anyway.
Renzu's job.
No, Brutus is still stoked on himself as well as what do you call it? Is stoked on himself being a metal bender, or bending metal for that matter, and then also the visions and stuff.
Yeah, Gia is definitely like eager to hear what the captain's messages are, but I guess we're waiting for the rest of the group.
You just hear Priest snoring soundly.
Renzu will get up and put away his folding boat.
All right, you do so and just collapse back into the box.
She's gonna pat the boat where a head might be and go, good boat.
After a little bit of time, your Noah and wakes up. Okay.
His character embodies Wolf.
Mm.
Food.
Johnson.
Gia just blushes and looks over at Brutus. God, is that what I'm like?
A little bit.
Renzu will just say yes.
Gutters.
Just off, like just head from off screen. Yes, and then goes back off screen.
Priest starts to stir, stretching out her arms. It's like, oh, did I miss anything?
Sounds like we have word from the captain.
Doros?
Yeah, Brutus has some sort of spirit connection, wiggles her fingers, stuff.
Brutus walks over to Shang and gently shakes him. Buddy?
Sorry. What's up?
Got word from Doros. Well,
Oh.
multiple words.
Okay.
So is everyone awake?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
All right. Well, Brutus says, well, first and foremost, I asked him to look in on my grandmother. She's doing fine.
It's wonderful.
Secondly, I almost said Brutus. I'm Brutus. Doros has been
Brutus. Doros send message.
Second, Doros has been moved underground somewhere outside of the city. And third, I got a vision from his perspective. Looking down, he's shackled in a room surrounded by stone with one wall of wood. And I saw Long Fang walk into view. And that's where it ended.
Wait, he's imprisoned?
Yeah, we
We
kind
knew
of
that.
figured that.
It's something that can absolutely not contain him if he tried.
Yes, but above game, it's not like Longfang knows that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of my thinking, like, he's underground. Oh, what a relief.
uh,
Oh, it's all part of the plan.
You also had one last message there, but I'll leave that up to you.
oh fuck.
The Brutus messaging machine.
Yeah, no, my brain went burr. Help me, help me, Chavez.
Haven't heard from you in a few
Oh.
days.
Oh. And his last message was he haven't heard from us in a few days, and he asked me about any information or sightings of his brother.
What did you tell him?
I haven't responded yet. That was in my sleep.
Oh, I see.
What did you tell him? Frozen peas.
Well, I don't know anything about his brother, but I found another one of his sisters.
Oh?
What?
Points at the sword. She's in there.
Wait. The turtles that can become people can be trapped in sword. Like, G is like trying to do the math in the air.
It's like some otherworldly stuff, like spirit stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, Brutus wiggles his fingers and goes, "Ooh, spirit shit."
Just shakes her head.
Oh, I also forgot. Shang, you can now also read Draconic.
Ooh.
Because that makes sense.
How did you learn to
Well,
read
I
it?
mean-
I dreamed it.
Told you she's giving you power over power.
Yeah.
You now have the recipe for ancient hot flakes.
Sick.
Sorry, you were gonna say something, Zach.
No.
Oh, okay. And then Brutus still shaken but also excited, shows the twisted metal over to Shang.
Oh, so you can do that.
I was meditating on it last night, and I've been trying so hard on it every chance I could get.
Wait, what did you do?
bent
Metal bending.
That's awesome, Brutus.
Metal bending?
You know what? Brutus is gonna grab
Almost.
his other slat of metal,
Okay.
and he's gonna hold it in his hand, and he's gonna attempt it.
All right.
He's gonna attempt it consciously.
Okay. Roll me a nature with advantage.
Nature with advantage. I still have a nat one. -1 to that. Boop. Nat 20.
Unbend the one you destroyed, you heathen.
Okay, well, you know what? That'll be cooler. I'm gonna do that, and guess what? I'm gonna do it to the point where he's just gonna have his hand out flat, with it in his palm.
Fair.
That works. You just in your head, you're just kind of looking at it. It's almost like you're pulling it from either end. It just flattens out, almost like straight flat, and it looks like the piece that you had before you go to bed. Before you went to bed. Now.
You could just kind of, you can mentally process what's going through her head, like the mind blown meme of "Whoa."
Brutus looks to the group and just goes, "There is no spoon. I am the chosen one."
You see
No,
the look on Noah's face, and he's got that meme of that lady with all the math going around, like he's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Like, what?
That's me right now because I just heard Brutus was spooning someone.
Selective hearing at its best, gentlemen. No, I untwisted metal with metal bending. I rolled a net 20.
Yeah.
And then I said there is no spoon in reference to Matrix.
There is no spoon. I am the chosen one.
Oh,
I
Gia
can-
had,
I
like,
can-
one of those-
Sorry, go ahead.
Dude, Gia had one of those like folding fans to like start fanning herself.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Renzu wants to see you metal bend the piece of metal you had into a spoon.
I can just do that myself. Anyway, so
Just
sorry.
push your thumb into the very edge of it, and you're like, "See, metal bending." And you're just brute forcing it into the shape. See, I
But
did it.
then Renzu would take it and then start making tea with it.
Okay.
These can't be clean.
Actually, Renzu, do you actually want to do that? Start making tea.
Yeah, but it would be well, he'd usually put boiled water on it beforehand.
Oh, I mean, do you?
I don't think that would make it any better.
They use boiled water to sanitize stuff.
I'm not saying with that. Do you actually want to make tea?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your cooking thing.
24.
All
Well,
right.
goddamn.
Yeah, it's really good tea. Somehow you found like a mixture of like jasmine and like some sort of chai tea kind of thing. You mix it all together, and it turns out really good.
Does Renzu not still have his bag?
You should.
Yeah, I have like 3 different types of tea somewhere in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and choose one of those.
I'll just I'll use the chai tea.
Okay. Yeah, it turns out really good. It's not watered down. It's almost like that right consistency for what chai should actually be at. And for anyone that wants some, you drink it. It's still very warm for it. Well, it's still very hot for it just being freshly brewed, but it's you feel very. For those coffee drinkers, it's that first sip of tea first thing in the morning when it touches your soul, kind of.
Well, now I just
kind of like that. Like, yeah, it'll get you there.
well now I just want to get this oversized sweater, wrap it around my waist, and go out for a walk.
Yeah, no, Gia is literally like cradling this tiny cup of chai and just like looking out across the landscape of this library, like over one of the rails, just contemplating her life.
I could clean this.
We could never not have a teapot and cups with Brutus around.
For real.
Or I could make you a teapot out of just some random metal I find.
That's what I meant.
We could open up a shop. Chavez, I am going to... Well, I'm going to be mostly thinking about what I'm going to say to Doros.
Okay.
Someone else can take the floor if they want.
While he does that,
I told you that or Shang will have told you the names of the sisters he's found. So you can relay that information to Doros.
which should be Rhina and
I forgot the other one because I didn't. My notes on that are gone for some reason.
Rhina and Tien.
Tien.
E?
How do you spell that?
Tian.
Like Dragon Ball character?
Is it?
What
Tien,
what was
Tien
the,
is a DBZ character, yes.
what was she the turtle of? The
She's
lion
one of
turtle
the turtles of air.
Air. Okay.
And Rhina is the fire.
So it's information out to the group now that there is a lion turtle in your sword.
Yes, there's a lion turtle in my sword, which is Rhina, and the Tien is with the traveling circus.
Ah. Wait, does that ring a bell?
Which part?
The dragon being at the circus. Because above game I know, but
I don't think that came out until just now.
okay. Okay.
What is a? It is a library. Yes, is there another word for it?
What? Where you're
the-
at?
Yeah, the actual title of this place.
The Washington Library.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm typing this.
It's not the library; it's the library.
And for your account, Wan Xing Tong is one word.
I'll hyphenate it just in case.
That's actually how it's done, is hyphened.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, sick.
Yes.
Great, because that's 3 words otherwise, and I need every word.
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna ask something. Shoot. Didn't Doros it might be so long ago that I'm just misremembering it, but didn't Doros react when he saw the sword? Or am I just off base there?
This sword, this specific sword, I don't think he actually saw. I think he saw the other swords, his Shang's dual swords.
Okay.
So I don't remember. Above game, I'm gonna say no.
I went and got those at some point, by the way.
Well, Rinzu had picked them up. After you tossed them down.
I kill him and take my swords back.
What?
The lion turtle in the sword. Would you say spirit, soul?
I think it's his spirit, right? Because that's just how we think of them anyway.
I mean, yeah. As far as you guys have ever been made aware, when they're not in a physical body, they're spirits.
Okay.
All right. Well, the
And do
morning
we-
is yours.
And I would say this. I would say this to the group. I just kind of asked you guys while sipping my chai. It's like, have we discovered anything about the brother of Doros that we were sent here to find?
Wait, damn it.
The one who's supposed to be out in this desert somewhere?
I haven't heard anything. Then again, I don't think I knew that you guys came out here to do that. So
Oh yeah. Ah, fuck.
Man, the one that was tasked to do it is trying to figure out his birds.
Yeah.
Yes. And we didn't gather any information, or we didn't find any information on him here. I don't believe.
I don't think so. No. Gio would just be trying to like help you out, like sort of just kind of getting all of the stuff we know about Doros's family, because like she's like very much like, oh, this is her debt to Doros, like for helping out with her brother. So like she's very much just like trying to get all the information so we can report that back to him.
Shit, that's way too long of a sentence.
Well, above game, you guys have got a few options on how to find the information, but from what you gathered the previous day, it's not going to be in the books. Or not much of it's in the books.
Are there any books on giant turtle hunting?
Oh,
Giant
Jesus.
Turtle hunting.
I mean, we need to figure out how to track one down. So
Roll me a... Oh, fuck. What would that be?
like just general monster hunting tips. It sounds like we're gonna have to go digging around in the sand at this point.
Yeah, I'll let you roll either a history or a... Oh, God. What would that be?
I'm kind of being a smartass, but if you want me to roll something, I'll do it. Would it? I mean,
History or religion, and depending on what you choose, will be what you get.
I guess I'll go religion because I guess it's a 19.
Okay, so nothing on giant turtles that pertain to the lion turtles. You do get a few things about giant turtles for waterbenders, specifically the southern water tribes, because down in the south they actually use some of their shells as their own sleds.
Oh my god! Of course they do. Yeah. I don't know. I'm at a loss here, guys.
did any of us investigate what Zhao was looking at when he was here, or his spirit?
Oh, that's a good
Mm,
call. I don't
nope.
remember.
Not that I've got notes for.
Would everything still be there? Or do you think the Owlboy would clean it?
You
Well,
guys
we all
helped
went
him
and
clean
cleaned it up.
Oh fuck.
And
Wait, we helped him clean it up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like the activity.
Yeah, so we definitely know who he was looking at.
He was throwing things around, which is why you guys kind of fought and helped clean up.
Hmm.
So remembering what exactly he was looking at would have gotten shuffled into all the things that were just tossed around.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, Brutus was definitely far more concerned with this thing trying to kill them or whatever
I
than
just
what was on any paper.
I just kind of find it hard to believe that like all of us would take the time to help properly clean and didn't like catch the title of one book.
or at least recall if he was looking at a particular book when we noticed him.
Yeah.
Like if he was just throwing books around, yeah. But like if like could I like if he was focusing on any one specific thing at some point, I mean it'd probably be a high DC, but some kind of check for that maybe, if that's a thing.
Um,
But if it's not, that's whatever.
Just like a history to recall, please.
I'm
Please.
gonna say no because he was throwing things around before you guys got there. So
Oh, that's right. We did find him because he was trying to destroy evidence,
yes.
right?
Well,
Okay.
he was.
You're right.
It's from what you got. He was very upset about something and was throwing things around. So the sound of things being thrown around is what drew you to that section.
Gotcha.
What was the sister's name again? Sorry.
Which one? Rhina?
The sword.
Rhina.
Right,
Ryna.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm not sure how relevant any of that actually is, anyways.
That's gonna be up to you guys.
Mm.
Above game, you guys have got one very obvious thing that you guys could be doing to figure this out that I don't think anyone's tried to do yet.
I'm gonna go find Owlboy.
All right, there we go. Roll me at. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna have you roll. You head out of the room, and he's still on that bridge, looking over the railing.
He's just looking down.
Just straight
Off
over
the
the
railing.
railing.
Oh. Hi. Or good morning, I guess.
Is it morning? It is. What can I do for you?
Well, I guess you guys have a little more knowledge about this guy than I do. Do one of you want to ask him?
Brutus will approach and ask, does the name Daijo mean anything to you?
Means a lot. What does it mean to you?
Brother of Doros, a lion turtle of Ba Sing Se.
No,
He's-
correction. Doros.
Oh, sorry, no, Amashu. Sorry.
There you go.
My bad. My brain was like, Durher found him and no, okay. Lion turtle, guardian of Amashu. We've been tasked on tracking down his siblings just to report to him that they're doing okay.
Hang on 1 second.
Those aren't my only 2 messages because I think I get 3, right? Or no, that's. Oh, I only get. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Try and keep that one in mind for Brutus. You only get 1 of those a day, and he sent you 4.
Right. I got my. We had days to ourselves, so that's
Yes.
why I got that mixed up. My bad. I'm gonna see if I can try to fuse those.
Okay.
Uh,
He looks at you and, well, you're almost there. Do you notice the shape of the structures around this library? How they almost made a circle.
Is the library on its back?
oh my god.
Are we on top of this lion turtle?
Do you want to
No
ask that in
way.
game?
Sure. Are we on his back? Is he under us right now?
Don't mean to be brash about this, but it took you a while to get to that answer.
Wow. Hey, I mean, I've already found 2, so
I'm sorry. We put this library is on the back of. She just looks down the railing.
Daijo is the collector of knowledge. What better knowledge is there than having a library with you at all times?
I suppose
Well,
that's
that-
fair.
In that case, where is the being that resides in the shell?
Possibly still in his shell. I haven't seen him in... I don't know. Time works differently here.
Not good.
That's
Commenting on the
kinda
time.
rude. He's carrying your library and you don't visit him? That's
He usually
Really lonely.
comes to me. I don't leave the library.
You don't even share an afternoon cup of tea?
What is an afternoon when time works different? What is morning?
Now Brutus has all the different symbols and stuff floating around his head, and his eyes are just. He just looks stupid right now.
Renzi walks over to Brutus and goes, "Here, have a potato."
Immediately remembers biting raw potato. Is there a chamber somewhere around here that he would be in, or are you saying that you think he might have left?
If an owl could shrug,
Kinda.
I think they can.
Technically, I think they have the bone structure. Yeah, bone structure for it.
oh yeah, I guess the wings. So yeah,
Yeah.
so he just kind of tilts his head and shrugs to you.
Huh. How?
Not within this building.
we might have to dig our way down there.
Oh man, it's almost, or it would be crazy if you had a shovel that could get you down there. Looks at his hands, looks back to you.
I mean, we don't know how deep he is. Might take time.
Yeah, but time works differently here.
Yeah, but he
Are we going in circles?
we can't dig through the
Pre
library
puts,
floor.
Does anyone know?
puts a
building
finger on her
bending?
tongue.
Well, I guess if we want to find him, we have to leave the library.
No, but the library.
Do you know if he is receptive to visitors? Like, is he big and scary, or is he, kind of a cool guy?
Washington just doesn't respond for a while and looks up a little bit and like the equivalent of the 1,000-yard stare.
He has a very dry sense of humor. Sorry.
the +2.
I will say it has been quite a while since I've seen him. I think.
Did you guys have a falling out?
I am an owl. I do not fall.
I glide. No, sorry. I fall with style.
There you go, Chavez.
Okay. I'll, it's not gonna, like, shake the books off your shelf or anything if we go wake him up.
I'm sorry, Brent, that last little bit you put on there, just that little nudge. That was good.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah. Sorry, repeat what you said, Luke.
It's not gonna, like, I was just kind of, doing a bit of that, but, like, it's not gonna bother you if, we go wake him up. It's not gonna, like, shake the books off or anything.
He shrugs again.
Sounds like there's only one way for us to find out.
Okay. Gia bows very deeply to this owl. Thank you very much for your hospitality and for the information. It's been a real privilege.
He cranes his neck down like he's bowing as well, without doing the full bow.
Brutus does the full respectful Earthbender bow.
Okay.
Shang will do the same, and he'll bow, and then he'll look to him and says, "I will bring this picture back to you. I promise."
If not, I'll know where it went.
Oh, that's his way of saying I'll find you.
Well, the only thing that'll stop me is if I die. So
That's kind of where I was coming from. It's like, hey, I won't have to worry about it. You'll already be dead.
yeah. So I mean, you're more than welcome to take it off my corpse if you find me, or when you find me, I suppose.
One of the foxes just rubbing its paws together in the corner.
You do see one pass behind the other end of the bridge, just quickly in and out of sight.
Before we go, is there anything else we can do for you? Or is there some knowledge that you want from the outside world? Any word that you'd like us to send?
Huh. A program. That's a good question.
Also, where's Lee?
Lee, he's
I just got cities with us.
he's with you guys, but he's kind of back behind. Like this is more of a he understands this is more of a you guys kind of situation with this one. So Lee
Cool.
and Noah are.
Is he trying to sneak on off without us?
Well,
No,
I was going to.
He's just kind of sitting back and just letting you guys do what you need to do.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing: I don't want him to become future Bones.
Okay.
You know, if you remember the series, like the actual animated series, you
Mhm.
find what's his face, the scholar's body.
Yeah. No. No, he's just him and Noah are just kind of staying behind the group, letting you guys have your conversation.
Fair enough.
It seems that Lee's looking more at like the papers that him and Gia went over. He's trying it. He's looking at papers very intently,
Huzzah!
and Noah's just kind of sitting there, like looking at him, looking back at you guys, twiddling his fingers a little bit, and then goes to pet Naga from time to time. Noah comes up. So what? Gia, what have you gotten yourself into?
Oh, nothing. We gotta go down to the basement and talk to the foundation of this building.
We got to get to the bottom of things.
Just snaps and points at Rinzu.
I get it.
Okay. How do we you know what? I'm not gonna nope. This is I'll be here, okay? I'll be here.
What's up?
Thanks, bro. Real brave of you. You know, it's real manly. Just standing behind and letting a little girl take care of all of it.
You know what, Gia?
Just sticks her tongue out and turns away.
This fucking brat. All right, Lee, we'll go with them. Come on.
Wow.
As we're leaving Wan Shitong, I'll kind of impart a little more knowledge on him. I'm not sure how useful this is to you, but you seem to like a lot of the books you have here are like chronicles on things. I guess Fire Lord Azulon has passed away, and I assume that
Hang on 1 second. There's a static coming across.
me. Anyone else hearing that?
Yeah, it's your
A little
fan.
bit.
Got fucking. I must now suffer
Well,
in
no.
the heat.
Oh,
It's fine. Shang's used to that.
Jesus.
It's a little different for a firebender, but okay.
A little bit.
All right, we good?
Yes.
Fire Lord Azulon has passed away, and I assume either Ozai or Ira will take his place. I really don't care either way, but thought maybe that's information you didn't have.
Firelord Ozai I would much prefer Iroh, but I will keep this in mind. Thank you.
Mhm.
Brutus just looks over and just goes, "A spirit with a hand in, or with knowledge of mortal politics. That bothers me."
Are you saying this close to Washington, or are you saying this as you're leaving?
He's okay. First, he sang it with a tone of just more like bewilderment, but yes, he sang it relatively close.
Iroh, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually get in a position for this one because I keep forgetting to do that for him. Iroh isn't the tyrant his brother is.
He's definitely the more level-headed of the two.
His time with the spirits has humbled him.
are you sure it was that, or was it failing to get into Ba Sing Se?
You could say he hit rock bottom.
Well, I think
Snap.
it's what happened. I think it's what happened as the result of Ba Sing Se that changed. That made things change.
What happened?
Does Shang know that his son died, or is that not knowledge yet?
No, you would have heard the reports that oh crap, why can I not think? Liu Ten. You would have heard reports that Liu Ten had passed away in that fight.
His son passed away.
Gia actually looks a little sheepish
Oh.
at that. Like, oh. Yeah, that would do it.
Well, either way, I will leave it to your Your own. And he turns and actually leaves the bridge and walks back into the like main areas of the library, out of sight. Noah is standing there like, so yeah, that was weird.
Wasn't that weird? I've seen weirder stuff.
So we need to go further down into the archives to find Daisho, huh?
No, we need to leave the library and dig.
We need to leave the library and dig down to find Daisho.
There you go, buddy.
Do you think maybe like I don't know, but like there's like that little like the ruins of the town outside, right? Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think maybe there's a way down from there? Or I don't know. Maybe they built a village around him, and the library came later.
One way to find out, and your brother turns and makes his way to where he thinks is the door.
Sounds good.
Do you guys all follow?
Yep.
We're gonna take our break there, as you guys are making your way outside.
Making our way downtown.
Doodly-doodly-doo.
Walking fast, eating ass, and I'm homebound.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
All right, I am gonna go grab something to eat. I'll be right back.
For sure.
So
I am going to go make my lunch for tomorrow so I can take it to work with me. I shall return. Don't forget to keep chat busy.
I'm
I'm gonna go
eat
do
ass.
some illegal shit.
I'm gonna go eat ass, but I'm not gonna mute for it, so I'll be here.
I was gonna say no. It sounds more like Arnold Schwarzenegger just. So,
So
easy getting crazy.
we went from not knowing where any of the turtles were to kind of knowing where 3 of them are.
So we've effectively talked to 3 and know of the location or the what do you call it? The general area
Whereabouts.
of the 4th. Yeah.
Do you think the lion turtles hatch like sea turtles and then they have to like crawl into their respective elements?
Better
you have,
Oh, sorry, go on.
you got like a turtle that has to like get to the desert, and then you have one little baby turtle that just starts flying.
It gets picked up by a wind current and just kind of stabilizes itself.
Just imagine it doing like the little scoops, still like the little baby turtle scoops, but just like into the air.
Well, I would think with the Earth one that it would actually cause earthquakes.
Oh,
Like it's not able to control its abilities.
Got a little baby lion turtle trying to climb its way up to a volcano so it can jump in.
Damn.
I have like
Wonder. I was just saying, I wonder where the metal bending one is.
That's
So in the
Daisho.
place where they're- Oh, that is Daijo. He's the metal bender.
I'm gonna have to sift back through some of my messages, but I think Daisho is actually is the one we're looking for that, as well as being a sibling of Doros.
I return.
It's like
Chavez-
anywhere where there's probably any sizable amount of metal for him to metal bend is probably in the Fire Nation.
Well, I mean, he's still the Earth. He is another Earth-bending turtle. He just knows, or he's basically one of them who founded metal bending.
Yeah. And like there's still like metal in Blessing Say and stuff like that. Like they still have metal where it's just I think the implication is that the Fire Nation's better at it because they know how to like heat treat.
Yep, forge. Chavez?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you are okay. Daisho is the metal bender, yes?
He's the creator of metal bending.
Yep. Ah,
And he shreds its sick base.
Sorry, I'm muting and unmuting myself so I'm not munching directly into my microphone. I'm scarfing down what I can.
Chavez eating ASMR?
You munch a bunch of crunch a munch?
What the fuck did you just...
Oh god, this is so good.
Oh god, yes! Anyway.
I take a chip and eat it.
Oh!
Well, I do have nacho cheese Doritos in front of me. Nacho cheese Doritos and Frito bean dip.
Nice.
That sounds like a farting good time.
Well, it's either that or I spend 20 minutes to cook up the steaks for me and the girls. Which I might do after the stream.
How's the family doing?
They're good. The wife hooked up the Switch to the TV, so they're playing one of the Zelda games, like one of the older ones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like older, or do you mean like what era? 64 or SNES?
Hang on a second.
Rattled.
Oh, he's actually getting him to go check.
Hey, which Zelda game is that?
Wand of Chameleon.
Oh, whichever one was on the Super Nintendo.
Ah, okay. Link to the Past.
Sure. I never got into Zelda, so I'll go with your word.
I'd like to get into Zelda.
God.
Specify which one, please.
Wow. Okay, we're going now.
Be
The
careful.
one that doesn't make it illegal.
Zelda like 40 at this point.
He means the Breath of the Wild / freaking Tears of the Kingdom one.
No, I mean like the franchise.
Oh,
Probably.
I mean, the age gap's never been a problem for me. I mean, look at my wife; she's 10 years older than I am.
Yeah, but that's going in the
right direction? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should drop this altogether, because...
Just saying, if you say Wind Waker, you chose wrong.
Absolutely.
I'm more of an Impa kind of guy, and not the old one.
Nice.
The one specifically from Hyrule Warriors. Oh my god. That woman was an absolute badass.
All right, is everyone back?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yep.
I think we're still missing Geared and Zach.
Cool. All right, I'm mute-
here.
Okay. Zach,
Oh, thank you.
Geared, are you back yet? Okay. I'm gonna keep cramming food down my face until he gets back.
So if Rhina is the creator of firebending, then Ran and Shaw are just the first ones to have mastered that.
He said he was
Or
cracking
like,
this.
I'm shrugging.
I also think it's like it creating like the concept of metal bending, like like in the universe, like the turtles do, I think is different than like humans creating it, right? Because I'm getting a call.
how dare you?
Sorry. Yeah. No, I think like creating like the raw like elemental like manipulation is kind of like where the turtles come from, and then like the thing they did with like Warren, when they're like, hey, have this, like that's like the actual metal bending, like as we would know it as human beings. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like what they're doing is like more of like primordial, I guess. I don't know. Is that off base, Chatty?
Again, I'm gonna shrug.
Okay.
Yes, but only because we're not playing baseball.
Remember, there's no crying in baseball.
Oh my god. Actually, just
The hell is that noise?
Hmm?
Oh, I think it was coming from you, Luke. It sounded like
It sounded like he was inside of a fan.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh, word.
whoop.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I thought someone said
I was changing up the audio because the dead silence was just
Deafening.
kind of sitting there. Yeah.
Sorry, one of my brothers called me. I was just shooting him a text real quick, just letting him know I'm on stream.
Gotcha. I should actually do the same thing because my mom tried calling me too.
Yeah.
So, how's everyone doing?
You know what? Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can metal bend to a degree.
Battlemender.
Bend that metal.
So, what do you guys think of the session so far? I'm trying to keep it at least interesting as much as I can for research.
All I
I
gotta
went
say,
to a different dimension.
I finally learned the thing, and then when it came time to show off the thing, I fucking got a crit success. So
Yeah, that was fucking clutch. That was good.
I still have 2 rerolls, so I mean, well, maybe we'll put them to
Yeah.
use. Honestly, we got pretty much pretty much everything we came for, and then some. Quite a bit of a lore dump. Oh, there's the music again. I'd say it was is, because we're still doing it, a pretty good return to our sessions.
Bang has learned to do something that has haunted his nightmare since he was a child.
I just gotta go take a quick whiz. I'll be right back. Since Geared is taking forever.
Yeah, did he say where he's going?
He's just
He's
quickly
making lunch.
Ah, gotcha.
for tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that we're gonna like get down to this turtle, and it's gonna be like when you don't feed the turtle for a while, and they just sit under the sun lamp.
Oh, starved and dried out,
Yeah.
and basically turning
Or
into like a.
He's had a steady diet of tiger shark.
Oh my god, if he just like is he one of those snapping turtles that leaves his tongue out to like lure them in? You just see this skyscraper-sized turtle beak just come down on this fucking tank of a shark.
Oh, I forget. Did I? So
Okay,
one of
I'm
the problems I have had while we've been on our break is that I put all my notes onto my computer and it didn't save properly. And so over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to remember all the things I need to remember to put in the notes, and I just remember something that actually Pre should have gotten in the beginning of the session.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Geared sent me a message. She said he'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm gonna retroactively do this and say that you got it. That you just got it. Zach, if you're good with that.
Okay.
Let me turn off Kevin McLeod because that's gonna be a little much for this.
It's his wife's job anyway.
My god.
So, let me get this back. So, in your research, you were again looking into the lion turtles. You came across a picture of a combination. Well, not a singular picture, but it's like a scroll of like all these depictions of what people think that the lion turtles look like throughout time. And there's one common thing with them, of them being a turtle being. Like there's always that turtle look on the shell on their back, and they've got like this. It would be a beard and like scruffy hair, but you can't quite make it out with it being a drawing. But surrounding them is always 3 other creatures. One of them is small and has got streaks coming off the back of it. And you already made this roll, so I'm gonna just give this to you. The first one that you see, that small one, you recognize as those quicklings that you saw back in Ba Sing Se. The second one, which is a little off to the side. Oh, so the turtle's in the dead center, and then there's a creature above, and then 2 creatures, one on either side of it, kind of like diagonally down. And why is that so loud? I need that to turn up.
Because the DM is speaking. He will have order.
Oh, I want a Big Mac now.
All right, don't go ego tripping too hard, Jesus.
I mean, you said the DM is speaking. I'll have an order.
Get back to the D&D. Ah.
So then the second creature that you see is on the other side of the what you assume is the lion turtle, and that one you recognize as the goblins that you've come across. He's got like small pointed ears, and there's like rock kind of around it, like the jagged lines that come to resemble rock. And then above it is a different kind of creature with wings. And you can't quite put two and two together on that one because you haven't seen anything like that. At least, as far as you could tell, you've never seen anything like that. And there's no real like description on what it specifically looks like. It looks like someone took a picture and just drew like the stereotypical kind of like bird kind of thing with a little bit of a humanoid figure in the center of it. And in that depiction you see, or not just that depiction, but in the scroll you see a few different variations of the creatures that are around it. One of which, and this is why I had to remind myself of this one, it's not a winged creature in this one. This one takes on the shape of a shark as that third creature on top of it.
I return.
The creature that would be where the goblins are these insect-like creatures. And then the third one still resemble a quickling.
So is like the implication here that they are always depicted as being like with their servants?
Yes.
Okay, that's actually kind of dope.
And with that information, I will let you do with it as you please.
That's interesting. Bree kinda... She pulls out the sickly green vial.
Okay.
Takes a look at it. Because she remembers what was put into there.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a look back at the book and then the scroll. It's like, what sense? Now this is starting to get weird.
What's up?
She looks at Gia and a little bit like as if she was having a migraine, and points to those pages in the book and then at the scroll that she has in her hand. And then she holds up the green vial. Is there any correlation to this that you can think of?
Now I forget, does Gian remember what's in the green vial?
I mean, if you want to make a history check, you can.
Yeah, because I don't know if I've seen it and or been told. It's just been a while. L'histoire. It's a 15. Yeah.
So you were actually there when Doros gave this to Pri. These are the three goblins that you guys ran with down in the caves.
That one's the three goblins. Okay. I couldn't remember that in Brutus's vials. Sorry. There's a lot of vials that summon stuff.
This one is unfortunately a one-trick pony.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that summons some of that summons Captain Doros's
And
script. cronies, right?
1 second, Luke. You're getting choppy again.
Am I? I don't know what's doing that. I'm sorry.
You want to
It-
try hopping out of the call and rejoining? That sometimes helps. One second, everyone. Technical difficulty.
Mhm.
Because some.
All right. How am I coming in now? Is it better?
Slightly, yes.
Slightly. You sound like you're trying to talk through something like a blanket or something, but I mean,
It's good.
yeah.
There's a little bit of choppiness, but it's better than what it was a minute ago.
It's very frustrating. I don't know what to do about that.
Whatever you just did is a lot better. We could actually understand you now.
Haven't done anything.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
It could just be latency.
Could be.
Maybe. Anyway, yeah, that summons some of the captain's cronies, right? Like some of his little spirit beds.
Yeah. Does this mean that all the lion turtles have, like, guardians?
That's right. He did call them guardians, didn't he? They said they worked for him. And like, yeah, she looks over. Like, I'm assuming you're pointing out the one with the shark and the bees.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the stuff that's here, and this is apparently where the turtle is. So, does that mean that like any time we come across like a couple of these like servants, these like sort of things out in nature, we're getting close to one of these turtles?
Maybe. Perhaps
That-
they're trying to guard the... Oh
That's-
my god.
That's kind of huge, Pre. That means that we actually have a way of tracking these things.
We need to get to the bottom of the library now.
Okay. And yeah, I'm still unsure how we're going about this. Like, are we just going outside and letting Brutus punch the sand?
Am I
Whatever,
actually gonna get to kick dirt?
whatever it takes, big boy. We need to find Daijo.
Yeah, big
Mark-
boy.
Brutus flexes, mark the spot.
Points to the whole desert.
I'm on it!
So my plan was that, like, if we look outside the just above board here, if we are looking at these ruins, like of the village, like maybe there's like a passage that we haven't found that could go down. If not, there's at very least like a basement where we could start from.
Oh yeah, maybe like a hatch or something in one of the buildings?
Yeah, to like at least get us like a story or two down, save us the work.
Okay. So is that a group consensus? You guys are wanting to find?
Oh, are we doing all this without Geared?
No,
No,
Geared.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm hoping I'm not jumping the gun here and just leaving Rinzu behind.
He came
Le-
back during me explaining the second part that you found.
Right.
Leave Renzu to make tea, go dig.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be like a, I don't know, survival or like a investigation or something. Like try and find, a way
Oh.
down / good spot.
Hang on. I need to reopen my notes because I was a derm and closed them.
I'd
Is-
very much like it to be investigation.
You guys are gonna. Okay, so what did I put there? Yes, I'll say a group investigation.
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 Oh, nice. It's an 18 on the die.
Fuck.
10.
15.
Okay.
16.
Well, luckily it was a group investigation, so the majority passed.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, Brutus
Um,
ain't here for looking. He's getting ready to dig.
Yeah, Brutus, you're sitting there, you're like stretching out your arms, you're cracking your neck and your shoulders and like your
Just-
hands, stuff like that, just getting completely ready to go and punch some stuff.
Just. Oh, that was a good one.
He does
He's
that
just there
thing
rubbing your shoulders.
where like a kid gets really excited and they just jump up and down really, really fast. And by the time we find a way down, he's already down there.
I'm
Just pokes his head out of the sand. Guys, hurry up!
He gets the zoomies for
These
kids.
emotions are slightly getting into her head, but she's
Brutus
still trying
zoomies. I love it.
to,
What'd you say, Zach?
as her emotions are starting to well up, but she's still trying her best to hang on.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys well actually first do you want to roll something for that, Zach, to see if anyone sees it or No.
These what?
sees Pre getting a little choked up?
Would that be charisma again?
Well, are you trying to hide it?
Yeah, are you trying to hide it or like
Maybe. Yeah.
Deception.
Insight
Hmm.
versus deception?
yeah, so it would be a deception on your part, and then for anyone that wants to, it would be an insight.
Brutus gets a 17.
Okay. Well,
I have a +5 to it.
I have a -1 to charisma.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus. Was Shang and Gia gonna do one, or are you guys focused on something else?
Yeah, sure. I guess I can do an insight. That's an 11. I'm busy looking for the sand.
Fair. Do you want one for Shang or no?
I think they've got it covered.
Okay.
Yeah, Brutus walks up to you and just goes, "Hey, you doing okay?"
I just want to make sure everything's okay with this.
I know it's a
I
lot
hope nothing.
Oh, sorry.
I hope nothing's bad's happened already.
It was a lot of information to take in all at once, but we'll do the best we can.
Right. Let's keep digging.
Brutus is done limbering up.
Right. Shit, why did I just drop that? Where did that go? Oh, god, son of a...
Is there
I'm
another
dropping.
die that's about to go to dice jail?
No, I dropped my flashlight because I was moving it to grab something.
Oh.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't drop your box cutter on your foot and have it start spewing blood.
I just want to know why you're using your flashlight on stream. Come on,
Flash! Flash!
For that move, I'm gonna take one of these hard drives out.
He's literally stealing away memory space. Anyway,
I'm just vamping. Come on, guys.
Better a hard drive than a soft drive.
stop!
Rinzu exploded today.
Wow. Just wow.
Alright, so you guys search the surrounding areas for any sort of like a basement or something like that, and you're not really finding a whole lot. These aren't really like houses setups, they seem more like community spaces. In comparison, like
Almost like forums.
yeah. More like an open
Well,
air
may-
marketplace kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
The bazaar.
Yes.
Okay.
And the more and more you search, the less that you're finding. But you guys, Oh, ow. You guys come across like these few spots where like the sand seems to just kind of sink down. And then more building. Another spot where the sand sinks down a little bit and more building. Oh, God. And the more and more you search, the further and further away you end up getting from the actual library itself.
We know for a fact the library is on his back, so then yeah, I guess I'm just gonna point out that like sort of depressed area. It's like I think this is a good place as any to start, Brutus.
Looks over
Should
to
we try
Renzu.
knocking first?
Brutus stomps his feet 3 times. Daijo!
You don't. Nothing happens.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You are right, he is a spirit. Maybe if we held a seance?
We're not trying to commune with the... Oh, god damn it. It kind of are.
I don't think I have commune with undead as a spell you guys can even learn.
Damn.
Or commune with the dead.
So Brutus starts sand bending.
Alright. Roll me your modifier, which I believe for you is strength.
I'm a whistle. I'm a whistle.
Nat 20.
Oh, never mind.
Fuck.
Oh wow! There we go.
Didn't even need
There
help.
we go.
All right. So yeah, so you just like you guys have been in the desert for the last almost a week now, if you count how long you were in the library. You get the same feelings that you did with the sand as you first got out. Like you could take a handful and it'll just start to fall apart, but like you could hit it and it'd be solid and it'll turn to like almost like a fluid kind of thing. So you're sitting there and you're moving the sand as much as you possibly can, getting as far away as you can, and it just kind of starts to slowly seep backwards in. But before it actually fills back in, you punch more and you go down a little more and a little more and a little more, to the point where you're standing becomes almost the dead center of this point, and you start to sink rapidly and quickly. And
As in alarmingly, as in uh-oh?
as in alarming, as in just a matter of a few seconds, it's now starting to act more like quicksand. And as you take that last swing before you realize it, the sand is now almost starting to engulf you. It's now up to like your knees as you're slipping inwards and starting to sink into the sand.
So it's pouring into somewhere.
Yes, and as you slide further and further inwards, I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
All of us.
Yeah, is this just Brutus that's happening to?
I crystallize the sand underneath me and grab him.
Okay.
Do I still dexterity though?
Well, first, Shang, roll me your modifier. I'm not going to count this towards one of your slots. Just roll me your modifier.
A dex check.
Yes, dex check.
17.
17.
Good shit.
All right. You grab onto Brutus's non-swinging hand, and you start pulling him upwards. The ground underneath you, it's still sand. So all the sand underneath the solidified area is slowly starting to come out. It's not fast enough for it to give out underneath you directly, but you do feel like you're starting to slip. Or the disc that you're on is sliding.
Am I able to get footing with his help?
Kind of. It's weird. Like you get footing and you sink down a little bit, and you get another footing, you sink down a little bit.
Fluid dynamics, man.
Yep.
Isn't a permanent solution. What are we doing?
Brutus is going to Still holding on to Sheng, he's gonna try to kick off and kind of jump out of the hole.
Okay.
Can I toss rope and run the other way on Naga?
Oh, that's a better idea. I'm not here to try to what is it? I can't even think of the words. I'm not here for ego help.
Yeah, quick actions. You grab what rope you can, toss one end of them. With other,
50 feet, yeah.
Noah's actually gonna help anchor the rope on the back of Naga with you,
Perfect.
and you guys pull. And I need. You still have access to Naga, right?
Yeah, I have her.
Okay.
We just like sand slitting, like she's pulling, and we're on this disc of crystallized sand.
You've made glass.
You want a strength?
Yes.
The 22.
All right.
She gets all the bacon.
Let me roll for the sand. Okay.
We just very casually drag you guys out of the sand. It's like, well, I think you pulled the plug out there, Brutus.
Wolf, did you just say you need to roll for the sand?
Yes, because it's still a moving thing.
Not a sand avalanche.
Either he rolls for the sand or the sand rolls for us.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
So, with your quick thinking and what you can do, Naga pull. Brutus, you reach out, grab the rope with your other hand. You got Shang by the other hand. You guys yank him out, and almost like pulling a cork out of a wine bottle. You just hear a pop, and as you guys scramble to the very past the edge of the sand, you just see it all start to slip inwards and start to actually fall into this cavern below.
Like we broke a sandstone block, and all the sand just blocks start falling in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jesus.
Brutus just looks up with kind of a sheepish smile, like, I think I did a little too well.
All thumbs up.
I mean, I think it's exactly what we were going for.
Yeah.
All right.
So, do we wait for this to stop pouring all the sand in, and then maybe, I don't know, lower a rope in?
Yeah, I mean, we all pull our rope together. I have a net if we need. I don't know. Maybe like hook it up to like one of the foundations of the village around here.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Yeah.
Let me see how much rope I have, just for shits and gigs.
What do you need from us to make that happen?
I need to know how much rope you guys have.
Oh.
What happened to all my... I swear I had more rope.
If you got the adventurers pack, you should have 50 feet of rope. That's just how that works.
I have the explorers back.
Also, one of us has chain, I think.
Well, I think you guys have also
Hempen rope.
gotten more rope since then, too.
Sorry, what's... Did you say Explorer's Pack?
Yeah.
I do.
Explorer's pack has hempen rope.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the thing, it doesn't...
Yeah,
I think I actually used up all of my rope in a previous session and never got more.
Oh.
I know for a fact we already used it. So no, I don't have any on me.
Renzu has rope.
Yay! Renzu to the rescue.
Yep, I got rope.
I know. I'm alive because of it.
There's a magic item called explosive seed.
Get off the Rule 34 part of D&D.
Sorry. It's underneath the explorers pack.
So that's 50, 100. Anyone else?
I do.
That's
But it's
150.
It's not exactly 150 because you gotta tie it together and you gotta say
No,
We're
that's
accounting for that, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also have one.
All right, so that's 200.
Okay, that's more than enough then.
Perfect.
Wait,
Cool.
I reach into the bag of holding and I think rope.
Gives you a shoelace. No.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
You reach
Sorry.
into the bag and a small silkworm comes out. It's not alive, but it's a silkworm.
Add it to the chain.
Oh dear.
The bag of useless trinkets.
So yeah, we lash that together. You know, we hook it on to like I don't know, like if there's a well around here or something.
Okay, I mean easy enough. There's pillars here and there, and you just lash it around that and tie it off.
I got a better idea. Hey, Lord, what she talk? No, I'm kidding.
Just an owl holding a rope.
How the hell did I get here?
Why am I outside?
How the hell did I get roped into this mess?
Owls are nocturnal!
All right, so you guys want to lower it down into there?
Yes, and Brutus will go first.
Question:
Uh-oh.
Naga.
Oh.
Oh, the goodest girl.
Angle volunteer to stay with Naga.
No. If anyone's gonna stay here with Naga, it should be
The
Noah.
least
Noah.
important characters.
Noah and Lee.
yeah.
We'll stay behind.
I was just offering for someone who's competent. Watch the dog.
I do appreciate that. The last time we did that, bad things happened.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Actually, the last 2-3 times. What are we on now?
We should just stop counting at this point.
Just don't split the party.
The last time Shang was left with the Naga, they solved crimes.
The last time Gia stayed with Naga and the rest of you got sucked into the ground and the ground closed.
Yep. Naga
So
and Gia
Shang's
also,
the only one. Shang's the only one who's had a positive
got-
experience with the dog.
Gia also got ambushed by like a bunch of quicklings.
Didn't Renzu have a good watch the dog once, and he just drank tea and waited for y'all to get out of a bathhouse?
Yeah, that was
Suspiciously looking at us.
Hey, man, Naga's my
Rinsu
battle.
wins.
Naga's my battle buddy.
all right. Back to the game at hand.
Yep.
All right, so Noah and Lee are staying behind.
Yeah.
Sound good? Okay.
mm, I think Gia isn't smart enough to think of that. Okay.
Okay. All right, so leaving them behind.
I give Noah one of my my other scimitars, like one of my twin scimitars.
He actually puts. I don't need it. You keep him.
Or gesture to Lee, like he wants it.
He grabs him from you, looks at him as, okay.
That's a precautionary.
Noah, I don't like this.
I'll
He'll be fine.
toss my brother, not my flask, but my 5-gallon gourd of water. Just be like, stay hydrated.
Stay safe. We'll see you when you get out.
Love you.
Love you too. Get out of here.
Stop it.
Stop it. There's people around.
You're embarrassing me, bro. Sister? Whatever.
Falls down the rope like the sailor she is.
All right.
Should always tell your loved ones that you love them. You never know if you're going to see them again, Noah. And he jumps into the hole.
From the hole. Thank you.
Brutus weeps internally because he didn't get to say "I love you" to his grandmother.
It's not like I just saved his ass from prison or something. It might not be like I'm paying off that debt currently.
All right. So I need a athletics or an acrobatics from everyone that's going down the hole. To see how
Yay!
gracefully you can go down the rope.
22.
23.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Also,
Okay.
Renzu has slow fall anyway, or feather fall, so it's fine, right?
Uh-oh.
Should be going with acrobatics.
Yes, I have slow fall.
It's an
That just
8.
means
Do I notice Gia starting to fumble?
Oh, we'll get to that. So,
Okay.
Prinzu, you go down and you're not used to the give that sand has going down a slope, so it slips out from underneath you and you fall. And quickly on your feet, you do like a quick tumble, like in the air, like you do a flip in the air, and you just kind of catch yourself slowly with the wind underneath your feet, and you come gently to the ground.
Yay.
Brutus, you got no problem with this one. Even you let go at one point, and you just dive straight into the ground, just pop back up like a oh crap, what are they called? A gopher.
Oh.
The land
Yeah.
shark.
A gopher dog, a prairie dog, and a gopher mixed together. Well, Brutus did say he was, or I did say I was going first, so that
Okay.
people would have saw that if they looked down, just pop. Anyway, I would like to, before anything else happens, I would like to roll a perception up at the rest of the crew.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The reason is purely, I mean, okay, in fairness, it's meta, but it's because of Gia's role. I'm just watching to see that they're safe.
Okay.
That's a soft 20.
All right. So yeah. So as your head comes out from the ground, you see everyone else coming down, and this actually will help out with to thematically make these rolls count better. As they're coming down, you actually start moving the sand and kind of like forming them a little tighter in groups so that they can get better footing as they come down. Gia, you were too much of a smartass to your brother and didn't realize that you were just falling backwards head first with a hand rope sliding out from your hand. And as you fall down, just like quickly, Brutus and we'll say like Shang, just like grab you from in the air and just kind of swing you up a little bit, like they're catching a sack of potatoes, and just put you on your feet, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
I need to ask a very important question.
Uh huh.
Rinzu,
What?
were you hiding yourself?
From doing what?
Your feather fall?
No, slow fall's a monk thing.
Huh?
Slow fall is a monk thing.
Oh, right.
He just knows how to cushion the fall.
Okay.
I absolutely love this. Just this many sessions in, this long playing, and Gia still doesn't know. Anyway.
All right, so you guys all get together. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, you did a thing.
Did.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta be more careful with that.
I'm used to climbing these things in like the rain and the surf. I'm a little careless.
Well, this isn't the surf.
You're right.
Yeah, this is the turf.
Was to us a second ago.
All right. Well, while you guys are now on the map and in this cave, I need you all to roll me stealth checks.
Oh,
I get +8 to that.
I don't.
Uh-oh.
18.
What did I get?
25. Jeez, why am I rolling like ass all of a sudden?
And I need to look at.
Hang on. We got everyone's, right?
Yep.
Part of me wants to give Gia a reroll.
I mean, that's already, if that's a group stealth, that's a success.
No.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is not a group. This is not a group one.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Gia, you're fucked.
Guess so.
Okay.
Luke.
I mean, it's your call. I have a pretty good mod to stealth, so I am just rolling like ass. But I understand if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's not that I don't. It's I want to save it, but at the same time, I want to give it to you.
I'm not
Do you
entirely
feel
sure
you
why-
need it for this role? Are you feeling you need it?
I don't know. I don't know exactly why we're stealthing. Like we kind of came in and knocked on the door.
Fair enough.
Um,
I rolled really bad on the jump in because I didn't make a joke about doing a quadruple backflip, like Jar Jar Binks.
I'm not gonna give him the reroll. I just flipped a coin for it.
all right, no worries.
I'm sorry.
I mean, let's see if we can, take whatever's in this cave. I guess.
Fair enough.
Well,
Scarab.
So everyone that rolled above a 17 passed.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh yeah, so definitely not.
so I didn't even pass.
Yeah, good call.
Gone like the wind is Rinzu.
And I'm gone like fire. Wait. That doesn't work.
That makes sense though, because you were one of the people like catching me, and then like Pre was kind of like chastising me, so we weren't exactly stealthy.
And whatever seeing us, I probably blocked Sheng because of my huge body.
Yeah, like for whatever reason I did all that and was still somehow stealthy about it.
What's happening, Chavy?
I'm
Fucking
revealing
rogues.
a little bit more because there is no light down here.
Oh,
I beg to differ, Frother.
that there be light, and it was hot.
So
I will do the light thing.
okay. Well, I will give you. We declared that was equivalent to a torch, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which would you guys prefer? Would you rather the purple flame and have purple flame illuminating the place and look cool? Or would you rather it be just regular red flame and probably have more light because of that?
I mean, I guess if we're stealthing, purple's not a bad call.
I'm gonna say that's not gonna really change the distance
Wait.
for the light on that one. It's just looks.
If
I
it's
just feel like purple flame would be dimmer than
purple flame, would that be like a black light?
Oh God, no.
Oh my god, it's everywhere!
Like, don't go in Bertus's room.
Hey, I'm a different kind of dirty.
Yes, you are.
It's a special kind of dirty.
Only for you. Anyway.
Renzu does not accept.
Brutus does not give.
All right. Before we keep getting off track, what do you do? Because this is what you're gonna get with that light.
So
This
we don't know
way.
stealthing.
Okay. Well, so those stealth checks first.
Okay.
Let's see who. So Rinzu and Shang are the only ones that passed that one. Okay. So before you go too far, Mike, you start hearing noises down here, and they're like clicking and almost. Well, yeah, they're like clicking. Shang, you'd actually almost recognize the clicking. You heard them while you were running away in the desert on your. Well, you avoided a fight from something like this.
Umber Hulks.
Well, it sounds a lot like them. You're not 100%
they're
sure what it
clickers.
is.
I think I know what that is.
And as you start looking around, Shang, you're staying as close to the ground and kind of trying to obscure yourself as possible. You see few creatures lumbering around as these giant
Sorry.
ant-like creatures
They're giant ants.
turn their heads towards you, and the clicking gets louder and louder.
They seem hostile. Hostile.
Someone's fan is coming through the mic.
Yeah, we're getting fan noise.
It's Luke.
Luke.
Oh, yeah, Luke.
I'm not even lighting up. Sorry. Did you?
as
Oh boy.
and they look at you, and the clicking gets really loud and louder. It starts to echo. And they,
Shield up, spear out.
huh?
Shield up, spear out.
Brutus cocks his fists.
And we're gonna end our session there.
Well, fuck.
Oh, I was about to. Oh,
I'm sorry,
I guess Geared has so.
to go to bed.
yeah.
I was gonna say everyone, everyone gets into a fighting stance, and you hear Misalu playing in the background, just hot, hot, hot.
Even though I got the super high stealth, Renzu still wants to talk it out, just like with the goblins.
I also wanted to do something, but I'll have to take a note of that.
Please do.
I'm joke playing here.
All right. Well, as far as the stream goes, thank you everyone for being here tonight. That's gonna end for us for this session. Hopefully we can be back on our regular schedule. We will see how life happens, because it is summer and things suck right now.
They do suck.
Yes. Life is also happening to a few of us, and yeah, we're gonna have to play that one by ear. But again, thank you everyone for being here. We will catch you next time. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.